throw a screen out to the flats, and pow!
There you go, boys. I'm telling you what, you're going to hear his name a lot on the defensive side of the football tonight.
The kid weighs about $1.25.
Man.
He has got a heart of a.
I love it. We're gonna get a replay of that hit right there by Bennett Yadernacek.
Wow.
Perfect textbook defensive play right there by Bennett Yadernacek. Great job, young man.
Sophomore, so the Rockets have him for 2 more years. Brings up 3rd and 11. I thought it was a little further than that, but be that as it may. Marauders have the receiver that caught the ball going out of the game right now. Hurt his wrist on the play. Number 11, and that could be a big factor for them. Jake McElroy, Coulter at shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back 3 steps. He's under pressure. Under pressure, throws it out, and he's got a man, and he's wide open. First down, and he's off to the races. Great move. And he's dancing down the sidelines and still down the sidelines, and he's going to go for a touchdown.
Something happened right there on the defensive side of the football for the Rockets. It was blown coverage or something like that. I think we had Brenton Breach, and I'm not sure who the other defensive back was over here. It was actually a very well-designed pass play by the Meigs Marauders. You had one receiver running a corner route towards the sideline. You had another receiver running a slant route towards the inside. Kind of threw the Rockets defensive backs for a loop there for a second, and quarterback Cleveland ended up hitting the guy running the corner route towards the sideline there, and he was wide open, and nobody could catch him.
Coach Smith giving the officials an earful on that, and he said there had to have been a hold someplace on that play. As Cleveland had all day to throw the ball, 6:59 to go in the first quarter.
Matt Barr.
On to kick.
For the
kick is up, and it is.
No good.
Don't think it's going. I think it's going to be wide left, and it's wide left. So the Marauders strike first with 6:59 to go here.
You know, that play, sat there and watched it. You see it materialize. You seen him do that. I'm going to call it an inside slant. But what happened is our 2 defenders bumped each other and lost him.
Well, guys, we saw the same thing happen to the Golden Rockets right here at C.H. Jones Field. What was it, 3 weeks ago against River Valley?
Yes.
River Valley came out. Actually, it was River Valley's first drive from scrimmage from kickoff. They took the ball down some 60, 70 yards down the field and scored first against the Golden Rockets. So hopefully that's going to be the case again tonight. The Golden Rockets are going to be able to pick it up here halfway through the first quarter and put this drive together, put the football in the end zone, but we'll see.
6:59 to go here in the first quarter. 6-0 your score in favor of the Marauders. And again, not your typical football team. The record is not indicative of how this team has played and how they look. Very, very well executed play, as Jared and Terry both have mentioned. At that play, they gave us some time to develop. Coulter Cleveland had plenty of time to throw, and that's what Coach Smith was unhappy about, giving the officials an earful all the way down the sideline. But we are ready to go. Number 20 on to kick, and that's Matt Barr. As back deep for the Rockets, you have number 27, Zach Wilbur, and number 22, Brenton Breach.
And we got one over there on the far side. I believe that's Garrett
I see
Brown.
Him over there.
I believe that's Garrett Brown.
Number
3, Aiden Grant.
Aiden Grant.
Kind of a the ground is wet, but the atmosphere, as far as
Wilbur's going to take it at the 20. Gets it up inside. Breaks a couple tackles. Stays on his feet. Still on his feet. Brings it out to the 37 and going to stop him at about the 41 inside Rocket territory. So a great return by Zach Wilbur, the senior wide receiver and D-back for the Rockets with 6:48 to go here in the first quarter.
What I was trying to say was the ground is wet, but the atmosphere as far as energy in the stadium tonight is a little dry.
It is a little dry.
There's not a whole lot going on. I think people are trying to stay dry. Looks like the rain's let up for the time being, but I think we're in for a good bit of rain here at C.H. Jones Field the rest of the night. We hope not, but we'll see what happens.
6:48 to go in the first quarter. Mollahan at shotgun with Kemp behind him in the pistol formation. Takes a snap. Kemp over the right side. Back across the middle, on his feet. Give him a gain of about 8 on the carry. Again, we spoke about Kemp, gentlemen, in the pregame.
North and
Great
south.
job. Coach Gill.
Yeah, he saw that opening there, and whenever you see their linemen making a tackle 8-9 yards down the field, that's a pretty good thing. I guess maybe 7 yards.
But he marked it about half a yard short.
Yeah,
keep going with it. Still short.
Wow. But Bowden, he had a nice head of steam going, lowered his shoulders, and went north-south.
Mollahan now up under center. takes a snap, hands off to Kemp again over the right side. He's met by big number 72, and that is Andrew Dodson.
I don't think he was touched.
Again, he just Dodson whipped. Big hit at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he just came right through the line of scrimmage untouched there, and it's tough for Bodie Kemp to do anything when you're faced with a guy like that.
3rd and 2 for the Rockets. Ball at their own 49. Mollahan at shotgun. Could Rockets be in 4-down territory? It takes a snap. Mollahan over the left side, tries to get outside, looking, stiff arms a guy, gets up inside. He's going to pick up the first down for the Rockets.
Nice run. Knew where he had to get to and got there.
Exactly.
I think, guys, this is the kind of football that we're going to see tonight. The football's wet. The ground's wet. You're not going to see either team trying to air the ball out as much. You're going to see 4 to 5 yards a carry. We're going to try to inch it down the field, and I think we're in for a low-scoring football game, if you want my honest opinion.
5:30 to go in the first quarter. Rockets on the move inside Marauder territory. Mollahan at shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off. Nope, he's going to bootleg it to the right. Throw it out here to Brown. Brown is a sophomore. That's a GB5. Gets it up and give him a gain of about 4 on the play.
That's a nice design play there, you know.
It is. And if we are going to see the ball through the air thrown, that's the kind of passes that we're going to see.
Yep.
Also, let's make note, gentlemen, that the Rockets' core receivers, to my recollection so far yet, this year have not dropped a pass that has absolutely been catchable. Mollahan takes a snap, hands off to Kemp over the left side.
Nice
He's got some opening. Whoa. Nice piece of running there by the junior tailback, picking up a Rocket first down all the way down to about the 31-yard line. Rockets on the move.
I think he was about 6 inches off the ground. I mean, that's how high he got down low in this nice run.
I think we're going to see
that
on the
this replay
right
action here as Kemp takes it over the left side. Rockets in the pistol formation. Mollahan at shotgun again. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Kemp. Nope. Going to bootleg it around. Throws out the flats, and he's got Brown on the far side. Garrett Brown
nice
picks up another Rocket first down. Should be a horse collar call, as he was brought down by the nap of his jersey around his shoulder pads.
I tell you what, I like this offensive flow that the Golden Rockets have going right here. We need to stay in this pattern. We need to stay in this flow right here and get this ball in the end zone.
First and 10 for the Rockets, Coach.
I like the short pass, the offense he's running right now.
Mollahan looking at his wrist to get the play in from Coach Polson on the far side. Kemp to his left. Mollahan looking over both sides of the ball. Takes a snap, drops back 3 steps, looks, flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his left. He's going to tuck it. He has some real estate.
Touchdown.
Will he get in? Touchdown, Rockets!
That's exactly what a quarterback is supposed to do right there. Great job, Zeke Mollahan. He got outside the pocket. He found nobody to throw it to. He saw open grass and the goal line, and he went for it.
And you'll watch this in the replay as Zeke.
Nobody in front of him right there. Actually, the only defender that would have been there, number 4, I think he tripped or slipped or something in the wet grass out there, and Zeke Mollahan just tiptoed it in for 6.
Michael Weber on to kick the extra point for the Rockets on a Zach Wilber hold. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is blocked. So, well, just like that, 3:55 to go here in the first. We're all knotted up at 6, gentlemen.
Well, you know, on the touchdown run, I really liked the way he looked at a receiver, his first receiver, his second receiver. Then he saw the opening, and then he took off. And that's exactly what Jared said. That's
absolutely
what he's supposed to do.
Well, guys, we're not going to be able to – our linemen are not going to be able to stand straight up against these linemen from Meigs, as you saw right there on the extra point attempt. They just pretty much flattened everybody there at the line of scrimmage and just broke through and blocked that kick. But as we were talking about right before kickoff, guys, the way the TVC is lining up here, we're week 9, so we've got this week and then 1 week left. You got the Vinton County Vikings against the Nelsonville York Buckeyes at Nelsonville tonight. Obviously, you have the Golden Rockets against the Marauders tonight, and I believe we have Athens and River Valley. Is that correct?
I think so.
We have Athens and River Valley. Right now, the only you have 2 undefeated teams as of right now in the TVC Ohio. That's the Nelsonville York Buckeyes and the Vinton County Vikings, who are playing each other tonight. And the Rockets come in 3-1 in the TVC Ohio.
Breach's kick is a good one. As usual, gets past him, and that's
Wow.
trouble. That's go down to about the 9-yard line. And it could be dangerous as well,
Wow.
but great job by the Rockets. As we look at the scoreboard around Southern Ohio real quick, Ironton 0, Gallia Academy 0, Benton County 0, Nelsonville 0, Southern 0, Trimble 0, and Fairland 14, Colgrove 0, Huntington Ross 0, Adena 14, Northwest 7, Eastern 0, Union Oda 0, Southeastern 0. So Athens 7, River Valley 0.
Yep.
So, a lot of football action going on around the region tonight. 1st and 10 for the Marauders, ball on their own 11-yard line. Rockets need to get a really good defensive stand here and hold the Marauders to 3 and out so they can have good field possession. 3:51 to go here in the first quarter. Coach Terry Gill, Jared Norris on Bub Norris bringing you your action tonight from C.H. Jones Field. Morgan Roberts to his wide left on out number 8, and that is Wes Metzger. Coulter at shotgun. Puts number 4 in motion, and that is Griffin Cleveland.
Keeper.
Coulter Cleveland going to keep it. Bam. And again, he's hit by.
Trying to get the number here.
I believe that's going to be
I believe it's
Mullahan.
Garrett Brown. Yep, Mullahan. That is correct.
Give him a gain of about 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5.
Had a big hole there, but it closed fairly quickly.
Still would like to see the Golden Rockets get a little bit lower when they tackle. Just a little bit lower. Can't tackle a guy up around the shoulder pads.
3:44 to go here in the first quarter. 6-all is your score.
I think that's what Coach Smith just.
I think that's what Coach Smith was just trying to tell Zeke Mullahan there. Hit him lower. Hit him lower.
2nd and 5 for the Marauders. Ball on their own 16. Cleveland at shotgun. With number 11 to his left. That's Jake McElroy. Takes a snap. Going to get a little mix up in the backfield.
Misdirection
and that's
there.
misdirection, but breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet. Going to be close to a first down, but Rockledge had him stopped, and that was Mannering.
Ethan
Or
Cottle.
Cottle.
Ethan Cottle
I'm
on the
sorry.
tackle for the Rockets.
But the initial hit was the arm tackle again, and he got through. Too many yards after initial contact.
Going to be good enough for a first down for the Marauders. 1st and 10 at their own, spotted at the 21-yard line. .320 to go here in the first quarter, all tied up at 6. Can't tell if it's still raining, gentlemen, or not, but the field sure is wet.
Doesn't look like it looking up there at the lights right now. But
Cleveland at shotgun with number 20 to his left, and that would be Matt Barr. Cleveland drops back under pressure. We've got a holding call coming, and he's under pressure, throws. Wide open is the receiver, but that's got to be coming back.
great open field tackle right there by Brent Breach. That right there is how you're supposed to tackle. Coach, did you notice that, how he got low, tackled him right there?
Nice tackle.
Tackled him around the hips, took his legs out, brought him down.
Unfortunately, it was 20 yards down the field, but a good tackle.
But we're going to have a holding call, so that penalty's going to bring him back.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 2:55 to go here in the first quarter. All tied up 6 apiece. The Marauders and the Rockets football Friday night here at C.H. Jones Field. Coach Terry Gill, Jared Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you all your live stream action via BMG Media.
Who is our game sponsor tonight?
We haven't made mention of that.
Yeah.
SF Restoration.
Okay, good. We need to mention those
Scott
guys.
Fott and his crew there at SF Restoration.
1st and 20 for the Marauders, ball at their own 11. The Rockets are definitely going to have to be aware of the middle route as it was wide open again, and that's how they scored their touchdown. Cleveland, quarterback draw, tries to move it, dancing around a couple guys, and going to get a couple yards back. But again, the Rockets need to be a little more of a sure tackling there. Give him a gain of a couple on the play.
And Bodie Kemp made the first contact there, had him squared up, but the Cleveland boy has
Very athletic.
Yeah, very athletic.
Yeah.
Very athletic players. 2nd, and we're going to call it about 16. 2nd and 15, rather. Ball on the 16.
I'm going to call it 16.
Marauders taking their time coming out of the huddle.
You're closer to it over there, Coach.
Yeah.
Marauders going to, again, another team this year with a spread offense, meaning that they go from shotgun and they put twin receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left. Cleveland puts a man in motion. Takes a snap. Going to bootleg back to his right. Looking under pressure. Throws across the middle.
Oh, nice
Great
play.
defensive play that time by the Rockets.
Brent
Breach did a great
Breach.
job.
Yep.
With number 19,
pass
Morgan.
pass was intended for Morgan Roberts.
That's one of them throws where if he'd have led him a little bit, I think it would have been a completion for sure.
Cleveland is so poised in the backfield, just like both of our quarterbacks are. So poised in the backfield, has great vision from the pocket, being able to look down the field and pick his receivers and hit his intended receiver's hands, but Breach was able to knock it away. 3rd and 15, long for the Marauders.
It's key right here for the Golden Rockets to remember their coverage assignments.
Coulter takes a snap, looks across the middle, looking under heavy. He's a lot of
all day to throw it,
and again in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. But again, a lot of time brings up 4th
19.
down.
Morgan Roberts, again, the intended receiver, and that pass still wasn't going to be good enough for the Marauder first down.
No.
But Cleveland is so poised in the pocket.
He is.
Looking to pass rather than run.
Yep.
That's his first option, obviously. So it brings up 4th down for the Marauders. A minute 26 to go here in the first quarter. Number 11 on the punt, and that is Jake McElroy. Back deep for the Rockets is number 22, Brenton Breach. Should give the Rockets excellent field position. McElroy back to punt.
Like to see the Rockets get in and block this punt
Good
right here.
snap. And end-over-end punt, going to go out of bounds at about the 45-yard line, where the Rockets will take over 1st and 10 inside the Marauder territory.
Where's he going?
Not real sure.
He went out at the 45.
That's close.
Nah, he's a yard off.
Yeah, he's a yard off, but that's close. From where he went initially, I thought, oh, I'm going to have to scream here. Oh, fist bump. Well, the defense had made a nice stand there. Oh, my lands, that's 2 yards off there.
1st and 10 for the Rockets in their standard pistol formation. Mollahan at shotgun with Kemp right behind him. Puts EB33 in motion, takes a snap, hands off to Kemp over the right side. Breaks it outside. Gets close to a Rocket first down. Looked like he had more to go in that whole collapse, but still going to give him a gain of about 8 on the play, 8 or 9.
Wes Metzger made the.
Again, Bodie Kemp, he had to bide his time being a junior tailback, but boy, has he really done a fantastic job the last couple weeks for the Rockets.
Like I've said every game, he's like a freight train when he's coming through. You're a brave man if you step in front of him because he's just going to run over top of you.
2nd down and 1, 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Rockets on the move once again. Again, it appears that the rain has stopped at the moment. Again, we've been under a kind of an advisory.
Don't jinx us. Don't jinx. There you go. Careful, don't knock on this wood too hard here in the press box. It's old.
Mollahan keeps it over the left side, trying to pick his hole. He does, gets outside, still on his feet. And good enough for Rocket first down all the way down to the 29-yard line. Zeke Mollahan on the carry for the Rockets. 25 seconds to go here.
And if you noticed who was out there blocking for him, don't you? Number 44.
Number 44, Bodie Kemp.
Yeah.
Just can't say enough about that young man. Again, we've gone through 3 or 4 tailbacks this year, getting to him.
Yep.
Wow. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of action, folks. We're all tied up 6-all. Coach Terry Gill, Jared Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight. We're going to take a look at some of our game sponsors right now. Our game sponsor for tonight is SF Restoration, a local construction company that can meet all of your restoration needs as far as contract work is concerned. Again, thank you, Scott Fott and SF Restoration. You guys have been great Rocket supporters. When COVID hit last year, they stepped up to the plate and volunteered and have done just an amazing job. As you can see, our camera's doing some great work. Blake Wimbledorf not able to be with us tonight on the COVID list.
Really?
And miss his presence on the sideline, but we have a nice gentleman stepping in, taking over him tonight. And for the life of me, I'm terrible with names. But anyway, Justin Conley, Michael Gray back in the booth behind us.
Mike, Howell is
his last name.
Yes. We'll get it here in just a moment.
Well, we got a moment, guys. I do want to talk about. So I think today was a very sad day for our district. Karen Bach's last physical work day was today. Karen's been with us for 11 years, and I've never seen anybody work as hard as this lady. I think it's a sad day for our district. I'm sure we'll grab somebody and they'll do a good job. But I just want to give the thanks, the most thanks I can give out
Yes.
to somebody, because she just gave everything to the district. And if she may be here tonight, and that's not going to stop her. So just want to thank her for everything she's done. We greatly appreciate it.
And she's been with the district through a lot of difficult times.
We've
With the
rebuilt everything.
I mean, I look back. I don't. I look back to Coach Darrow.
Yes.
She was there, and she was a strong supporter of the district through that whole tragedy that struck Rocket Nation back in 2011.
Yep.
Hold that thought, gentlemen, and we'll be right back with that one. Mollahan at shotgun takes a snap. He's going to pitch it back to Wilbur.
Half
Wilbur's
back
looking
pass.
down in the flats. He's got EB33. Oh, in and out of the hands. But you know what? That was great coverage by number 8 by the Marauders. To stay with that. That was Metzger. We'll get it right.
You wouldn't think anybody be there with him, but he was there.
Back to the Karen Bach topic again, gentlemen. Yes, to piggyback what you gentlemen have already said. What a tremendous leader for our community. She's at football games, basketball games, baseball games, cheerleading functions, band competitions. I've seen her everywhere.
She was cheerleading advisor for how many years?
Yes. And this lady, she may have retired from Wellston, the district. She's not retired. She's not done, I'll guarantee you.
No.
Absolutely. Mollahan up under center now. 11:54 to go in the second quarter. Mollahan takes a snap, rolls around, looks under pressure. Slips. He's going to be sacked all the way back to the 40-yard line. And again, 78 and 71. Those two guys are cornbread and bean
they're
fed
they're
boys.
horses.
I'm telling you. Lord have mercy. And then you throw 72, the linebacker, in the mix with those two guys. They're huge.
Yep, they're all big lads on that side of the ball.
Rockets could possibly be in a 4-down territory here.
Oh, I think we're definitely in 4-down territory with the ball on the Meigs 40-yard line.
Still trying to figure out why we do the bell thing on us for third down. I'm not sure
somebody
about that.
needs to go up there to the top and tell those guys to not do it when it's third down for us. Do it on the opposing team's third down, but not our third down.
Right.
11-12 to go in the second quarter. Mollahan at shotgun. Ball at the 40-yard line. Takes a snap. Rolls to his right. Tries to step up inside. Looking down the field. Throws it across the body. Oh, I jinxed us.
It was tipped. Well, no, that ball was tipped.
Number 8.
That was not a perfectly catchable football. That ball was tipped by number 8 Metzger, and it bounced off the shoulder pad of Brenton Breach. I think we're in 4-down territory here, guys. I think the Rockets go for it. Let's watch the replay here. Yep, that ball was tipped right there by Metzger.
Okay. Mason Howe.
Mason
is the young gentleman on the sideline.
I think if I were coaching, I would punt here.
You think so?
Put them back as far as you can.
As our old buddy Bob Walton used to say, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, so what a Merry Christmas it would be. Rockets going for it. 4th and about 20.
Yep.
Mollahan at shotgun with Kemp to his left. Takes a snap. High snap, drops back. Looking, under pressure.
Rockets
he's got to get outside. He's going to just have to dance out, and the Rockets are going to have to turn it over on downs.
Rockets are missing blocking assignments here, and I'm not sure why. Number 5 shot the gap there totally untouched and just sent Zeke Mollahan running for his life, and there's nothing else he can do. But like you were saying before the game, you're counting 7 guys down there.
Yep.
That are injured and not playing, so we've got a lot of second team and maybe some third team guys in there for the Golden Rockets, a little bit of inexperience working against us, but hopefully we can get some things put together. And as always, Coach Smith is going to make the proper adjustments at halftime, like he always does. Marauders break the huddle, ball on their own 42-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Marauders, 10:51 to go. All tied up at 6. Coulter at shotgun. Puts number 4 in motion to his left. Takes the snap. Coulter's going to play action under heavy pressure. Throws out in the flats. Complete to number 4. He has a first down, but we have a flag coming, and that looks like a missile that was just launched. And another flag on the play.
Block in the back.
So, I think that's going to be the call. Blocking the back, coming back against the Marauders. Again, just to recap real quick. Again, shout out to Karen Bach. What a tremendous supporter of Wellston City School District for the last 11 years. But you've been in the community, and that's what I've always liked about a member of the community. I'd love for our superintendent to be involved in our community, and she always has been. So whoever we replace, it's going to be hard to replace her. So hats off again to Karen Bach. One other thing we want to mention, gentlemen, while we're waiting here real quick is the Rockets. lost a very, very good football coach. He coached me in high school.
Teacher.
And teacher,
coach.
retired from Wellston. Coach Gary Hall, who coached with Coach Paul Blankenship here back in the late 70s and the 80s.
Yep.
And certainly miss those guys, special people to us. And we'll get back to that in just a moment. Cleveland at shotgun takes a snap, hands off to his first back through, and he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. And Yadernachek had no place to go.
Nope.
Again, to talk about Coach Gary Hall for just a minute, he was our quarterback coach, and they welcomed us when we came to Wellston back in and just welcomed us. And of course, my older brother Chalk was the quarterback, and then Scott Massey was quarterback, and then I played. I was on the Guinea squad at quarterback, and Coach Gary Hall and Coach Paul Blankenship and those guys. Just some absolutely wonderful memories coming for those guys at the passing of Coach Gary Hall. I believe it was yesterday. 9:35 to go here in the first quarter, all tied up at 6. Coulter, Cleveland at shotgun, puts a man in motion to his right.
There
drops back 3 steps
again.
under heavy pressure, throws it across the middle.
Ooh.
And again, receivers wide open. That's going to bring up 4th down, I believe, or was that just 3rd down,
It was
gentlemen?
intended for Griffin Cleveland. Across the middle there he was wide open. Surprised, guys, that the Meigs Marauders are throwing the ball as much as they are with the wet, rainy conditions that we have here at the field tonight. You know, that might be, well, I'm not going to say it might be. I think it is one of the causing factors of why Cleveland's having such a tough time putting the ball on the mark. I think you give him a dry football on a dry football field, and he's a dangerous weapon. So,
guys, we just had, we'll get some information here in just a minute. Cleveland is shotgun, throwing across the middle. He's got a receiver wide open. Going to be just short of the first down. Going to bring up 4th down and probably
about a yard.
About a yard or a half a yard, 4th down.
Yep.
They may look at going for this here.
They are. They're going to go for a quick huddle here.
Yep,
they moved.
They moved. So just some quick history update. Back in 1991, Jared, you weren't even born yet.
It was only a year before.
Wellston was playing Meigs, and it was the year that we had cut all the sports, and a big fog rolled in at the end of the game. The game was tied, and Chad Ingles kicked a field goal for us to win the game. At the end of the game, we kicked the field goal. Chad Ingles and the Rockets won.
Wow.
So, yeah. Brings up 4th down and now 6.
Like I said, guys, every time we play the Meigs Marauders, it's a dogfight.
It's a battle.
It's just something about the Golden Rockets and the Meigs Marauders. Been a TVC matchup for how many years?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, the Meigs and Vinton County was a close game for about a half. Meigs and Athens, I believe, was a close game for about a half. And now it's appearing that it's going to be the same thing here tonight. Close game to half, and hopefully the Rockets can pull away. Back to punt from the Marauders, I believe, is number 4. Good snap. The punt is going to be, again, he loves the sidelines, that's for sure. That ball goes out of bounds at about the 31-yard line inside Rocket territory.
Actually,
Rockets
it didn't go out of bounds, guys. It took a Rocket bounce and bounced back about another 4 or 5 yards there. So a good break there for the Golden Rockets. I think maybe that might be by design. The Meigs Marauders are kicking it towards the sidelines, not wanting it to go to Britton Breach. I'm not sure, but that's I think the 3rd time the Marauders have punted there, and that's the 3rd time he's punted it towards the sidelines.
Rockets come up with great field position at about their own 32-yard line. 8:17 to go here in the half. 6-all is your score. Coach Terry Gill, Jared Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight. Live from C.H. Jones Field. We're going to reminisce here in just a minute again after this play. You're going to enjoy this story coming up. Mollahan at shotgun with Kemp to his left. Puts EB33 in motion to the left. Takes a snap. Mollahan's going to keep it. Tuck it under his shoulder. He's trying to get outside and turns the corner and going to be hit right on the sideline. Remember, that's the other Southern Ohio slang.
I remember.
Going off the field as a quarterback at Meigs, where they played in the downtown facility.
Downtown.
Yep.
I mean, it was like playing in a swamp.
Oh,
no disrespect to them, but it was like playing in a swamp
right
that
there
night.
in the valley.
I went off the sideline back then where they had the cable on the sideline. I went off the sideline, and I'm not joking, folks. Beer bottles, boots, size 14, come flying, kicking. I thought, Lord Jesus, get me out of here.
That's Pomeroy for you.
8:12 to go in the half. Rockets and the Marauders all tied up. Mollahan at shotgun. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to Kemp over the right side. Breaks the line of scrimmage. Going to give him a gain of a couple on the play. 8 minutes now to go. Again, you want to stick around for the halftime show. Normally we would do a lights-out presentation, but I don't think we're going to do that due to the rain and the wet facilities, wet field tonight.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. I think that's a safety issue for the band with the field being as wet as it is. When
You know, the
the
play
lights
that
out.
we haven't seen, I haven't seen it all year, is EB and that little dump pass of his.
3rd and 5. Mollahan snapped.
I
Rolls
see
to
it.
his right.
Oh,
Throws
he's
it out
open
in the
there.
flats. It's complete to Breach. Breach up one.
First
He
down
breaks
and
the
more.
tackle. He gets inside Marauder territory at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Golden Rockets, and move the sticks once again.
What an athlete Brenton Breach is there. To
Great
be able
hands.
to- yeah,
Great
great
hands.
catch, and then he avoided 2 or 3 tacklers right there. Picked up the first down and more for the Golden Rockets. Takes the ball down to about the 43-yard line inside Marauder territory.
1st and 10 for the Rockets. Ball at the Marauder 43. Rockets on the move once again. Mollahan at shotgun with Kemp to his left. EB 30 in motion to the right. Mollahan going to keep it over the left side. Breaks a couple tackles
hold.
in. And we have laundry all over the turf. In the holding area. Going to call that on, I believe, number 52 for the Rockets.
Number 52, that's Brandon Clegg.
You know,
So we have some fans texting me some stories from Meigs, but we won't repeat those on the air.
some of them I'm sure are good.
6:55 to go in the half. Mollahan at shotgun. Drops back, looks down the field under heavy pressure, tries to get outside. He's still under pressure. He breaks loose. He's going to break to the left side. Looking, throws it down the field. Caught by Breach. At the 35, gets down to the 34, and it's going to be close to a Rocket turn. It's going to be close to a Rocket first down.
We're going to get a replay on that. It's going to be about 5 yards short of the first down still, but
We're in 4-down territory, I believe, anyway.
you know, the Rockets got fortunate right there. That's a situation where you would like to see, and it worked out. So it's one of those things where it's, no. Okay, good job.
Go,
But
no,
in that
no.
situation, Brenton Breach, you want him to come back towards Zeke Mollahan. You don't want him to be running away from him. Zeke's back there running for his life. You want to make yourself presentable to him, not running away from him.
Mollahan picks up the first down for the Rockets.
But there just so happened to be a pocket right there
Yes.
where Brenton was in, and Zeke was able to float it over the defender's head to him.
Again, sportsmanship tonight by both of these teams. Marauders helping Rockets up off the field, and I'll tell you what, with those horses that's a small college line up front that the Marauders have.
Yes.
And those guys can move, very athletic. And again, I'm very kind of surprised of their record this year, which again is not indicative of the type of team that we're playing tonight. They've been in every game they've played this year, just come out on the short end of the stick several times. 5:45 to go here in the first half. Mollahan up under center once again. EB 33 at the hash at the slot position. Kemp at tailback. Puts Brown in motion. Going to hand off to Kemp over the left side. Puts his head down, stays on his feet, and going to give him a gain of about another 4 on the play. Gets down close to the 22-yard line.
He gets up dancing.
He's perfected that little spin
Yes,
also.
he
When
has,
He
he has.
lowers his shoulder there, and he spins right off the tackler and gets himself another 2-3 yards.
We has tonight, next week, and all next year, you're going to see some special things out
absolutely.
of Bodie Kemp. Mollahan at shotgun, takes a snap, looks out in the flats, has his man out there. Caught!
Great catch.
First down, Wilbur.
Jake Wilbur.
Staying on his feet, picks up a Rocket first down with 4:55 to go in the half.
Such a dangerous pass. Such a dangerous pass.
I was sweating bullets
Me
as I
too.
watched him throw
Me
it.
too.
You know what? But Zeke Mollahan put that thing right on the money. He had faith in Zach
Yep.
Wilbur that he was going to go up and get it. Zach is a tall,
Yep.
lanky kid. He extended his arms all the way up, went up and got that football. Great job right there by that young man.
And again, the receiver, the ball hits their hands. They
catch it.
They catch it. Great attribute, the coaching. Mollahan at shotgun. Kemp behind him. Hands off to Kemp over the left side. Puts his head down. He's
Look
off.
out.
First
Stay
down,
on your
pushing
feet.
close to the end zone to about the 3. 4:28 to go. Rockets knocking on the door.
Replay.
I
And again,
also
you're going to look at the replay as Bodie Kemp just dices through the hole on this play.
take a look
Puts
at
his
how
head down.
Take a look at how he's holding the football as well.
Wow.
How he carries the football with both arms wrapped around it. Look at this.
get in the end zone, son.
Keep driving, keep driving.
Both hands on it, Jared, as you mentioned.
He tucks the football underneath both arms and just runs like a freight train north and south. Just get out of his way.
Yep.
I'm going to call it. We're at the 1 yard line. What are we going to do, fellas?
I think we're going to give it to Bodie Kemp one more time.
I think we're going to put the quarterback under center. I'm going to put my quarterback under center, and we're going to go right in the end zone. Let's see what the coaches call.
Ball's on the 3.
Let's see if Coach Polson and I are thinking he might hire me next year's offensive coordinator. Do you think?
Oh, Lord, help us.
Nope, we're shotgun. Oh, come on, Coach Polson, you let me down. 3:41 to go in the half. Rockets and Marauders all tied up. Mollahan, but he is going to keep it, and he's
Big
going
hole.
in the corner of the
Bodie
end zone.
Kemp leading the way.
That's got to be a touchdown.
Now they're going to stop him short.
Well, let's do it again. Now let's see if we put him under center. 3:23 to go. Let's take another look at the replay on this last play. Zeke Mollahan was so close to getting into the end zone.
I think we might go back. I think we're going back to the –
Nope, he's about a yard short.
Yeah, he's about a yard short.
Now we're under center. Let's see what happens, fellas. Snap.
EB33.
EB33.
Touchdown Rockets.
Taking it to the house.
Yes, sir.
3:05 to go in the half. Rockets strike pay dirt once again.
Going for 2 here. Rockets are going to go for 2.
We've seen some trickery in the last couple of weeks. Let's see if Coach Gill maybe pull one out of our hat.
Let's do it. All right, now's the time.
This is the reason why we're in the press box and they're down there, right, Coach? I'll never forget in big games like this, and again, I'm going to age myself. Right after this play, we have another great story to tell you. I guess this is memory night, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Rockets going to go for 2 on this play. 3:05 to go in the half. Rockets on top now by the score of 12-6 as they get the play signaled in from Coach Polson on the sideline. We are going to go, again, Mollahan at shotgun with Kemp to the left. Puts EB33 in motion to the right. Takes a snap, drops back 3 steps, rolling. Just tuck it, son, and run it. Throws it to the end zone. 2-point conversion is good.
Garrett Brown.
To the other Brown.
Yeah, other Brown.
GB5. So EB33 for 6 and GB5 for 2.
All right, let's go back to 1980.
Careful now. Careful.
1984. Woo. Okay. Nelsonville comes to town.
Uh-oh.
First game I got moved to tight end. Somebody got hurt, so I went to tight end and had brought, I think it was Steve Newman in at quarterback. Before the game, now back then you could get away with that. You can't get away with what I'm about to tell you now. Coach Blankenship took one of our linemen, Ed Spriggs, back, grabbed him by the face mask, tore his helmet off before we walked out on the field and was smacking him across the face to get his attention. And I'm thinking, oh, dear Jesus, I'm glad that wasn't me. I mean, he slapped him 3 or 4, and Ed Spriggs just stood there and took it. But I mean, by the time he walked out of the locker room, he'd made enough door.
My how the times have changed.
Now, if you look at a kid, mom and dad's crying, little John, well, that's another story.
You go to jail for that today.
3:05 to go in the half. 14-6 your score. Rockets now on top. As the Rockets do the traditional lay the ball flat on the ground, and we're going to kick it from the ground. Brenton Breach on the kick for the Rockets. He approaches the ball. Nice squib kick. Is going to hit down at about the 20, taking at the 15. Number 11 on the carry, and he breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet.
Arm tackling.
Great return.
Johnny Scott on the tackle there for the Golden Rockets. Coach Smith getting fired up down there. He's letting his guys know you can't arm tackle like that.
Call out some of these players that was on the kickoff team real quick. Number 18.
58, Brennan Taborn. 54, Rames Morgan.
18, Kyle Kaiser. We'll try to get some more guys for you here in just a moment. 2:58 to go in the half. Cleveland and company back out on the field. The officials are talking to the trainer for the Rockets at the moment. Not sure what for. Maybe they're trying to figure out who needs an aspirin or maybe some gel caps.
I want to go back to Karen one more time, guys.
Yes.
She did send me a text. She is watching the game, listening to the game.
Yeah, there you go.
She would be here tonight. She said today was such an emotional day.
Mm-hmm.
The teachers and the administrators had a breakfast for her this morning, and she's this lady is so emotional anyway, and it's a situation where, probably the best thing, just stay away. And
sure.
listen to the game and enjoy the big win tonight.
Well, Mrs. Bach, since you are listening to us tonight, I personally want to say thank you for everything that you've done for the Wellston City School District, and I want to wish you the best of luck in your retirement. You are in our prayers, and we just appreciate everything that you've done for the Wellston City School District, especially through my high school career and things like that. So you are just you're loved by everybody here in the community, and we appreciate you so much.
Cleveland, quarterback play action pass. He's off the races, and he's the athlete that he is, still on his feet, back across, and I don't know that anybody's going to catch him.
Nope.
He's going to dance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, what a run right there by Coulter Cleveland. I mean,
again, we knew Meigs coming in here tonight. Folks may have thought that Meigs might have been a little bit of a pushover because of the record, but that's anything but the truth. As they've
going
been
to get a replay here of this run by Coulter Cleveland.
I don't want to watch
great
that one.
athleticism by Coulter Cleveland, Coach.
Yeah, I'm not even saying. I'm not even going to say there's any missed tackles. He was wide open the whole way.
Yeah.
You know, EB tried to get to him, but he was already by him by the time he got over there.
Yeah.
Just a great run.
Meigs is going to go for 2 to try to tie this thing up. Rockets still on top, 14-12 your score. 2:45 to go in the half, and again, Coulter Cleveland, what an athlete for the Meigs Marauders. Takes a snap, drops back 3 steps, looks across the middle, incomplete, and the Rockets are very lucky we didn't get tagged with a pass interference play on that call.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing there.
Rockets 14, Meigs Marauders 12.
2:45 to go in the half. Rockets still on top. 2-point conversion was no good. Jared, give us a rundown real quick of the return guys. We have number 18 out there. That is
We got number 18, Kyle
Kaiser.
Kaiser.
We have 58.
Number 12, Bennett Yoder check. Number 17, Isaac McWilliams. Number 78, Gage Goheen. Number 55, Ethan Cottle. Number 58, that's Brennan Taborn. Of course, number 5, GB5. And 44, Bodie Kemp. Mentioned Kyle Kaiser.
What is going on?
Lightning.
Lightning delay.
We can't see it where we're
Well,
at.
I didn't see any lightning, so where are we going?
Must be 100 miles away.
Guys, yeah, we're
think
just about
it's,
right on schedule. I was looking at the radar on my way in tonight, and there was a yellow spot about 8 o'clock. There was a yellow spot in the radar about 8 o'clock coming right over top of the city of Wellston here on the radar. So hopefully this passes through. Now, this is a 30-minute lightning delay. So the clock starts from the last strike of lightning. Now, if there's another strike of lightning within that 30 minutes, it pushes it back, and we start the 30-minute timer all over again from that strike of lightning.
Yes.
So we could be in for a little bit of a delay here at C.H. Jones Field tonight for lightning, but nonetheless, it is Friday night, so as far as I'm concerned, nobody's got to work tomorrow, being Saturday, and no school tomorrow and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how long they'll want to hold everybody here to get this game over with tonight. But rain is starting to come down here. I can see it coming down from the lights there. But thank goodness for the overhead over here in the press box. We get to stay nice and dry, huh, guys?
Running down some scores in the southeast Ohio area so far tonight. Ironton 21, Gallipolis 0. Huntington Ross 6, Adena 22. That's kind of a surprising score. Thought that might have gone just a little bit the other way. Jackson 21, Miami Trace 7. Fairland 28, Coalgrove 8. Northwest 7, Eastern 0. Logan 0. Fort Fry, there they are again, 42 over Logan. Union Otis 0, Southeastern 0. Rock Hill 20, Chesapeake 0. Here's a big one. Benton County 7, Nelsonville 12.
I got that, yeah.
That's in the second quarter.
Yep.
And Athens 8, River Valley 0. That was in the first quarter. And Canal Winchester 14, Delaware Hayes 10. Tays Valley 0, Bloom Carroll 21. Here's another little bit of surprising score. Minford 0, Waverly 28. And so, yeah, a lot of interesting scores around Southern Ohio tonight. Notre Dame, Portsmouth Notre Dame 14, Sims Valley 7. So that's going to do it for our scores around the area.
Going back to that Nelsonville-Vinton County thing one more time, I'll talk about this and then I'll shut up about it. Nelsonville's up ahead of Vinton County 12-7 in the second quarter. Now, the way, don't quote me on this, but I believe this is the way that the league standings are laid out as we sit right here tonight in Week 9. If the Nelsonville York Buckeyes are able to beat the Vinton County Vikings tonight, the Vinton County Vikings will have one loss in the district, or in the league, I'm sorry. And the Golden Rockets will have one loss in the league, both coming from the Nelsonville York Buckeyes.
Correct.
So that will put the Buckeyes in first place of the league, and then we will have the Golden Rockets and the Vinton County Vikings next week at Vinton County for second place.
That is correct.
Right.
Being that the Nelsonville York Buckeyes, I'm not sure who they have next week, being that the Nelsonville York
Athens,
Buckeyes
I believe.
are able to pull out a win next week in Week 10, then they would have the championship outright in the TVC Ohio. Now, if the next week, if the Vinton County Vikings are able to pull off a win against the Nelsonville York Buckeyes tonight, then Vinton County will be in first place. Nelsonville Wellston will be tied for second, and if the Golden Rockets are able to come up with a win next week at Vinton County, you have a three-way tie.
Would you want it to be any other way?
I
mean,
would.
You know,
I would.
The TBC
I would.
Ohio.
I'd rather the Rockets to be set 8-0 right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So Brett Gray, being his normal famous self, sitting out there in the armchair quarterback on Mulga Road, making snide remarks about my
About his hair.
hair.
I always got to talk about the hair.
It's got to be about the hair. Hey, real quick story. We have a lot of stories. Remember Lowell Settles and I, we used to referee basketball a lot. We had a game down at Rio Grande one night, and I'll never forget this. Lowell was on the side of the court, and one of the fans down there made a remark about Lowell's hair. Of course, Lowell is bald, and he had a real big goatee, and one of the fans yelled out of the stands, "Hey, buddy, take the hair off your chin and put it on top." So, needless to say, that got him an early exit. Got him an early exit that night out of the gymnasium. But, yeah, Jared, the league
It's a toss-up. It's a
league
toss-up.
schedules are pretty tough.
Yeah.
The league's very a lot of your 4 or 5 teams at the top of the league this year are very balanced. And again, when you look back at the River Valley Raiders, that team's going to be a team to be reckoned with, because the first half when we played them here, they played very, very strong, very competitive, much like what Meigs is doing tonight. But Meigs, the size of their athletes up front, they're physical, they're athletic. Cleveland Coulter is very athletic quarterback, and can throw, he can pass. He's already committed to the next level. And, this is going to be an interesting of course, we have 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. This ball game's far from over.
There was lightning.
There was lightning.
Yep.
And hopefully the officials have been in taking a nap. And right now we wanted to go down some of the list of our game sponsors at the moment. Again, these guys have been around for a long time helping with Golden Rocket Athletics and his SF Restoration. We want to thank you guys for all that you do. As you can see that on our monitor tonight. Thank you, Scott Fott. And all the guys are employees. They do local work on buildings. They have large crews that work all around the area and out of state. So
It's really amazing,
guys.
all the guys in this local vicinity that works for SNF Restoration. I mean, there's a lot of jobs coming into our town just because of those guys, and we really appreciate what you do for us here, for sure.
Also, Adena Health Systems, Buckeye Construction Restoration, Brenner's Restoration, Charlie Hudson, Wellston Mayor, at CT Creative. Look them up on Instagram.
So we did have a strike of lightning that put us in a weather delay here this evening at C.H. Jones Field. Again, if you just tuned in, you're listening to Golden Rocket Football here on BMG Media. Coach Terry Gill, Jared Norris, and I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight. Again, shout out to some of our sponsors, Darrow Insurance, Encompassing Solutions, just many, many more. So stay with us. We are going to wait out the delay, see what happens the rest of the night here this evening. And we're going to put our mics down and go to a break, but stay with us. They're going to be playing some things, and you'll be able to watch. But, again, you're watching and listening to Golden Rocket Football right here on BMG Media. And we will be back in just a little bit to give you another weather update. Rocket football right here on BMG Media. Coach Terry Gill, Jared Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you the action back here. Still in second quarter action over a long weather delay, gentlemen. 2:45 remaining in the second quarter. We've been informed by the officials that there will be no halftime, but I can tell you right now the field is an absolute mess.
Oh, what we just saw happen out there, and that, it's actually dried up just a little bit since it's slowed down. But lengthy game delay. Players are back on the field. Jared, what are you thinking there?
Well, Coach, back in, I want to say 2012, we had Rise Up come to C.H. Jones Field. 2012, 2013, somewhere around in there. We had Rise Up. 2000. Okay. All right, 2011. I've been corrected. Michael Gray's senior year. Rise Up, ESPN came to C.H. Jones Field, renovated the stands, renovated the field, and they actually put a nice crown in the middle of the football field right there. To when we have those torrential downpours, the water runs all the way across to the sideline, and we'll get the camera down there here in just a second. You'll see it's like Lake Alma down there on the Rocket sideline. But nonetheless, we're going to play football tonight, guys.
No doubt, fellas. Our viewers for the second half have probably doubled or tripled.
Tripled or quadrupled, probably.
Well,
the stands are empty, Coach.
I looked down through there and I counted about 15 people in the stands. We've got a few more cents once the players come back on the field. We will be receiving the kickoff here. The Cleveland boy gentleman just ran the touchdown.
Yep, that was before the weather delay here. I think we went into the weather delay about. Well, gosh, guys, we've been in a weather delay about an hour now.
Yeah.
I think it was about 10 or 5 till 8 when we went into the weather delay. And it's, looking at my watch here now, about 6 minutes till 9. So 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. And like we said, there will not be a halftime. They went ahead and counted that hour break.
I did want to look over here. We did have someone sneak in the box.
Snuck
with
in
us.
on us there. He's keeping his cast dry up here.
All right, we're underway as the Marauders kick off. It's taken by
Brenton Breach. Look
Breach
out!
Is off to the races. He's up to the 50, 45 to the 40. Breaks another tackle down the sideline. Still on his feet.
He's going to
go,
boys.
To the house. He's going to take it all the way.
Check
Touchdown,
it out.
Rocket.
How about that for a weather delay, sports fans?
I see no laundry on the field.
We hope everybody got tuned back in time and everybody's made it back into the stadium to see that kick return by Brenton Breach. I'm going to give him about 80 yards there. I think he took that at about the 20-yard line and took it all the way back. Come real close to stepping out of bounds right there, but the field's so wet, I don't even know that the officials can see the sideline there. Where it would have been that he would have stepped out of bounds.
Well, we have our official statistician in the press box with us right now, the Jay Frizz.
That's right. He's
with us here this evening.
I tried to hand him the microphone there, but he wouldn't take it.
Michael Weber on to kick the extra point for the Rockets with 2:26 remaining in the second quarter. We're just returning back from a long weather delay. Snap is good. The hold is bobbing, and he goes down. 20-12 will stay the score, gentlemen.
I think we're going to see a lot of that the end of the first half, second half. The ball is going to be very slippery. It's going to be tough going.
Again, let's hope that they don't return the favor to us because on this kickoff because the weather conditions, the field conditions right now, gentlemen, are poor at best.
Yes.
Let's just be thankful that it's not NFL rules to where you're not down by contact, you're actually down where you fall. So if you slip, you're down, other than if you were in the NFL, if you slipped, you could get back up.
Right. 2:26
remaining here in the first half. Terry Gill, Jared Norris, I'm Bub Norris, and the Jay Frizz here in the press box with us for the rest of the game tonight, keeping that cast all dry and yummy. Did you have your cast replaced today, Jeremiah?
Oh, yeah. Got a new one about 10 o'clock today.
About 10 o'clock. All right. How many signatures do you have on it already?
I have none right now. It's a black cast.
It's a black cast.
You have to get a white marker.
Yeah, there you go, or silver. Yeah.
All right, Brenton Breach on to kick for the Rockets starting out here as the Rockets took the opening kickoff. And they're going to squib it.
Pooch kick.
And it's going to stop at about the 35 and be downed at the 36 by the Marauders. 2:26 remaining in the first half. Again, there will be no halftime due to the hour weather rain delay. Just sprinkling, drizzling right now over C.H. Jones Field. And we are ready to get this so Soaked second quarter
So
action
soaked.
underway.
I still have Nelsonville 12, Vinton County 7 over at Nelsonville.
That's third quarter action.
Third quarter action.
All right, Cleveland and company breaks the huddle. They go twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the far left. Cleveland at shotgun in the pistol formation. Takes a snap, hands off, going to play action, roll to his right. Wow. He's under heavy pressure, throws the pass. It's in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. I believe that was number 19.
I'm surprised they're throwing it, guys. That's Morgan Roberts it was intended for. You know, it's almost going to be near impossible to throw the ball other than a screen pass or a quick slant, a hitch route, something like that. But that was going for about a 7 or 8 yard pass there, Cleveland to Roberts, and it just slipped right out of his hands.
You know, we got to guard that motion guy. That's where they're going to most of the time. So
the underneath route.
Yeah.
2:20 remaining in the second quarter. Number 8 goes wide left for the Marauders. That's Wes Metzger. Twin receivers to the right. That's number 4, Griffin Cleveland. Cleveland at quarterback takes a snap, goes to the handoff to the halfback, gets maybe 2 yards on the carry.
Well, guys, I can kind of see why they try to pass it as much as they do, because they really don't have a whole lot going for them up front in the run game.
Which is a little bit surprising
with
the Hawks is at
with the size they have,
Yep.
See,
but again, defensively, you have to look at our guys that we have up front.
Yep.
Brendan Mullins, who's the anchor at the nose guard spot there for the Rockets, and then number 50.
Got Peyton Downer.
Yeah,
at that left tackle spot. And then Cottle at the right tackle spot.
Cottle.
Third down. Snap. Throws out to the flats. It's complete.
Route. Quick routes.
Tries to get outside, taken out of
Not
bounds.
good
Going to
enough
bring
for
up
a
fourth
first
down
down.
5, and definite punting situation for the Marauders.
Good job right there by Zach Wilbur, forcing him out of bounds right there before the first down marker.
By number 27, Zach Wilbur on the play. Gain of 2.
4th and 5 for the Marauders. Punting situation back then deep again is 22 Brenton Breach for the Rockets with 1:34 remaining in the second quarter still. Again, we had an hour rain delay, so we're picking action back up right where we left off. Rockets took that opening kickoff when they came back out of a weather delay for about an 80-yard scamper, Brenton Breach, and he's back right now to receive the punt from the Marauders.
And I think that's exactly why the Marauders have been punting the ball out of bounds every time, and I look for that right here.
And he is going to punt it out. That's going to go close to out of bounds.
Oh.
And
Get away
it's going
from
to stop down to about the 14-yard line where the Rockets will take over 1st and 10 with 1:23 remaining in the third.
I think it's about time for a heavy dose of Bodie Kemp.
There you go. Absolutely. I think that's what we're going to see right here.
Let's see what happens.
And Bodie is a north and south runner. He doesn't try to do a whole lot of juking and diving and stuff like that, which is absolutely crucial with the field conditions that we're playing on right now, guys. It's muddy, it's wet, it's slippery. Bodie puts his head down and runs right up the middle, and that's going to be definitely to his advantage.
Carries the ball well.
Absolutely.
Hand under center.
Probably jinxed him there.
Takes a snap.
Bodie Kemp.
Bodie Kemp over the right side.
Give him 2 or 3.
And possession.
Maybe
ball
one.
control possession is going to be very important for both teams as the ball is extremely wet. The officials are doing the best that they can keeping the balls dry. But going to bring 2nd down and 9 for the Rockets. Gain of 1 on the play with exactly 1 minute left to go here in the second quarter. Mollahan at shotgun. In the pistol formation with Kemp. Nope, he's going to step and go up under center. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to Kemp over the left side. Stays on his feet, bounces it outside, and brought down by a couple.
Got another couple yards there.
Couple in play, brings up 4th down.
Should be 3rd down. He skipped a yard there.
He got a little excited over there on the far sideline with the sticks.
Trying to keep the ball dry there. Good job.
Probably going to be, I don't know if the Rockets will choose to run a play with 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. The ball has been set. They will have to run a play. Rockets go twin receivers to the right, and they're still ding-donging us up top. On 3rd down, Mollahan at shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls to his right. He's going to keep it. Tries to get outside, turns the corner, gets up inside, and he's going to be
close,
short.
but I think he's going to be a little bit short.
Number 7, Isaac Mollahan, the ball carrier.
4th down and 1.
Yep, 4th down and 1.
That's going to be the end of the second quarter.
That will do it for 2 quarters, rather.
Yep. No halftime. We
no
count,
halftime here, so
counted
we're going
that
to go
hour
right
rain
on
delays
into
at halftime.
third quarter action. And they're going to spot the ball, change the balls out. And the Rockets on top of the Marauders 20-12 as we get ready to start third quarter action here. Again, in the press box, joining us, Coach Terry Gill, Jared Norris, I'm Bub Norris, and our guy holding down one of the chairs very nicely over there on the far side is Jay Frizz, senior quarterback who went out for the Rockets week 5, I believe it was, and broke his ankle at Alexander.
And we counted down. We looked down there and counted the seven players out tonight, and we count 5 starters. So
and 5 starters for the Rockets not playing.
Yeah.
So rain's still coming down pretty steadily here at the stadium, and that was the end of the half.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah.
So we get the ball back.
We'll
Wow.
receive the
Okay.
ball, yeah.
Okay. You know what? That's something that makes sense now, but I never thought of
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
How about that, sports fans?
Okay. Okay.
Not seen it. Not seen it.
Well, so the Rockets are going to get a new, fresh set of downs here after this kickoff. If the ball doesn't go to Brent Breach and he runs it back for another touchdown, I think they'll kick it away from him this time.
Yeah.
If they're smart, they will.
All right, we're ready to get third quarter action underway here at C.H. Jones Field. Rain still coming down steadily. As number 20 on to kick for the Marauders, I believe that is Barr. He approaches the ball, and it's going to be a squib, just like the Rockets kick. It's taken by Wilbur on the far side. He tries to come across the center of the field, still on his feet.
Stay on your feet, boy.
He's going to be a flag on the play.
Number 27, Zach Wilbur.
And hopefully that does not go against the Rockets. If it does, it's going to push them back down to about the 20-yard line. Chop block, possibly, or block below the waist against the Rockets is going to be the indication.
Wow. Lucky I'm not the coach.
Holding is going to be a call.
Holding penalty will be called against the Golden Rockets.
Well, that's only, the third tonight. We had like 7 or 8 last
We
week.
had 7 holding calls last Friday night.
It'll be 1st and 10, Wellston, Golden Rockets.
That signal was forever molded in my brain.
Etched
is a good word. Good way to put it. I'll remember that for years to come. The night the Rockets had 7 holding penalties. 11:53 to go here in the third. Rockets take over 1st and 10. This is the third quarter after an hour weather break. Here we go. Rockets into pistol formation with Mollahan at shotgun. Bodie Kemp behind him. Wide left, you have Zach Wilbur. Right white, you have, we'll get it for you in just a minute. Takes a snap, throws out in the middle.
Slant.
Ooh.
Guys,
That was
it's ball's slippery.
Little
Ball's
behind
slippery.
A little behind him. Ball slippery.
Hard pass to catch.
Tough catch.
2nd down and 10 for the Rockets.
Well, no excuses. He should have caught it.
Coach, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. I think that's a pretty good excuse. It rained hard for an hour out here. That football's wet. It's tough to catch.
It did.
All right. Same formation. Rockets at shotgun. EB33 at the halfback spot. Goes in motion to the left, to the slot. Takes the snap as Mollahan. He rolls to his left. He keeps it, tucks it inside. Tries to get up close to a 1st down, and he is going to pick up the 1st down for the Rockets.
It looks like he has
So
got
that will
the
be
first
good
down.
enough for a Golden Rocket 1st down.
Nice play. Keep it on the ground, dudes.
Brent Breach came out there for a moment. I'm not sure what that was about.
Yeah.
He's back in the ball game now.
Yeah.
Saw him down there getting him a swig of water. He might have just needed a minute.
1st and 10 for the Rockets. 11:42 to go in the third. We are just getting third quarter action underway. Now we're going to a power eye. Mollahan up under center with EB33, and he's going to get it. 33 is still on his feet. Still on his feet.
Hello.
He gets it inside.
Hello.
Gave him a gain of about 6, but what a power run by EB33 for the Rockets.
EB33 met number 7, Logan Eskew, for the Marauders, and it was just like 2 guys hit a brick wall at the same time.
Yeah.
Hard to bring down.
I can still vision the play last week on the opposite side. Him and the one player hit head on. He didn't budge. Big old strong kid.
Rockets are content and running some clock. EB33 and Kemp in the backfield. Going to hand off to Kemp this time. Over the right side, not a whole lot happening there. As that defensive front for the Marauders, the size, just hard to move them out of the way with such a wet turf.
Looks like
Clock
EB
running.
was spinning his wheels there trying to block that young man.
Golden Rocket football right here on BMG Media. Coach Terry Gill on Bub Norris, Jared Norris, and the J Frizz joining us here in the press box with the fresh cast on his foot here tonight.
Got that thing wrapped up in a trash bag, keeping it dry.
At shotgun with Kemp to his right. EB33 in motion. Takes the snap. Mullahan going to keep it. Trying to get around the right corner. Turns inside.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
And,
Not going to be good enough for first down.
Going to bring up
Kick
fourth
it.
down for the Rockets.
Kick it. So is baseball still an option?
I get this cast off in 2 weeks, and then I can start therapy, and then I can actually start walking the week of Christmas. So
Good.
And there you have it. Let's hope and pray we get a good snap here with the field being wet, the ball being wet. Number 58, the long snapper for the Rockets.
Brennan Tabor.
Breach back to punt for the Rockets. Number 2, I believe, back deep for the Marauders.
Cleveland.
The snap is good.
Ooh. Bobble to snap.
The punt is good. Going to take a
Good.
rocket bounce all the way down to about the 14-yard line where it, about the 14-yard line.
Be down at the 14 by number 18, Kyle Kaiser.
Had a little bobble there by Brenton Breach on that receiving that snap, but everything turned out well.
I honestly thought he was going to take off
Yeah.
with it there for a minute, the way he does that little run and pooch.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
probably a smart decision for the Golden Rockets to go ahead and punt it there and pin the Marauders deep back inside their own territory, down 8 points here in the third quarter.
Rockets really need to be aware of the pass route.
Yeah.
Right behind the linebackers, which has been effective for the Marauders. 9:27 to go in the third.
Keep an eye on number 2. His jersey is so clean. It's amazing.
Coulter at shotgun takes a snap. Hands it to
At
the
the middle.
halfback, and he's going to be hit pretty much about the line of scrimmage,
Yep.
maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Second down for the Marauders, 2nd and 9. Rockets on top, 20-12 your score.
Howard, the ball carrier for the Marauders.
Ball on the Marauder 15-yard line.
Brings up second
Again, we want to thank all of our fine sponsors that help make this program possible. SF Restoration is our game sponsor here tonight. Again, Coulter at shotgun with number 30 to his right, and that would be no one in the program. Coulter hands it off. Going to be stopped. In the backfield is EB33, breaks loose. Yoder to check, almost gets him, and now he comes across. Got to be a block in the back there. And it's coming back. Again, the Rockets had that play stopped originally way back in the backfield.
Number 19,
But,
Roberts,
again,
the ball
a couple
carrier
flags
for
on the
the
play.
Marauders. There is a flag on the field.
No.
Legal block in the back. We seen that one from up here. 2 of those. And that's going to pin the Marauders deep in their own territory. It spelled disaster from the start, but the Rockets weren't able to wrap him up in the backfield, and he was able to break loose.
I think that was Garrett Brown had a hold of his jersey. He just couldn't keep a hold of it.
Again, the field's conditions are just treacherous. That's going to push the ball all the way back down to about the 12-yard line, roughly.
Looks like
11-yard line. 2nd and 12, ball on the 12. They're calling it the 14, but it's not there. Coulter, that shotgun, takes a snap, drops back 3 steps, throws it out in the flats. The ball is caught, and pow! Mullahan on the stop.
Still
and
another
the number
arm
11 on the
tackle.
reception. That's Jake McElroy.
Weight number 2, Coulter Cleveland, and number 11, Jake McElroy.
Well, the penalty a little extracurricular there. Both players were grabbing each other, and who got the penalty?
Not sure the call at this time.
Should have been both players, but
They're going to tag that against the Rockets, I believe.
can't have that.
Personal foul called against the Rockets. Moving back
That's going to be a first down for the Marauders.
Big play there, big
8
play.
minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, two guys there got locked up and both up pushing each other, but they did flag number 7.
There we go.
The Rockets.
Nope.
Be first and 10. Had a little screen again. We're just giving up way too much yardage on that guy in the motion.
Be first and 10 for the Rockets.
Gotcha.
Marauders, rather. Having a little bit of technical difficulty here in the press box.
We got first and 10. Snap to Coulter. Up the middle. Yards after the initial touch is about 3 yards. So
Number 20, Matt Barr, the ball carrier for the Marauders.
Matt Barr. It'll be second down and about 6 yards.
So we're back up live here.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
Second down and 5.
Second down and
Call it second and 6 for the Marauders.
Someone's got to step up here now and make a play.
Cleveland at shotgun takes a snap. He's going to keep
Cleveland's
it himself.
got it. Garrett,
And,
He's going to lose a yard.
look like Garrett Brown there, and number 44. Well, I should know that name for sure.
Oh, Bodie.
Kemp, yeah,
Bodie.
playing both ways. 6:14 to go in the third quarter. 20-12. Your Rockets.
They're going to go twins receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Coulter at shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back 3 steps, looking.
Got all night back there, too much time.
He loses the ball,
down.
picks it up, and it's loose.
This could be dangerous right here.
And he's going to try to get out of bounds, but brought down by a host of Rockets. He's not going to get the first down, I don't believe. I'm not sure where the officials are even going to spot him at.
Those types of plays right there, guys,
Yep.
have one of 2 outcomes, okay? He's either going to be tackled for a big loss. Well, actually, there's 3 outcomes, and that was the third outcome right there, was he got a little bit of yardage, but not enough for the first down. But normally, one of 2 things will happen. He's either tackled for a big loss or it busts wide open, and he's able to take it down the field and even for a touchdown sometimes.
Marauders going for it here, guys, 4th and 4. Watch for the underneath route. Coulter single,
What's that
shotgun. Twins receivers to the right and the left. Takes a snap, looking out in the flats. He throws it across the middle. Incomplete. Incomplete. The Rockets are going to take over down. Coulter
He didn't have hold of the ball.
He had no grip on that ball
No,
whatsoever. He just tried to kind of toss it,
Yeah.
and it ended up hitting short there.
I saw the same thing.
So you look at the Vikings, and you look at Nelsonville, you look at Athens, Meigs, and Wellston. All 4 or 5 of these schools
Very
are
evenly-
so similar.
Oh.
Very evenly matched.
Yeah.
Nobody's running away with this game tonight. 20-12, your score in favor of the Rockets, but the Rockets hopefully can get something going here. 1st and 10, third quarter action, 5:42 to go. Mollahan at shotgun in the pistol formation with Kemp behind him. Takes a snap, going to hand off to Kemp over the left side. Tries to get outside, he bounces it outside more.
Whoa.
And arm tackle, going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage as brought down by a host of Marauders on the play.
With the back of Bodie Kemp's jersey, you almost can't even see his numbers. He's so covered in mud.
Give him a gain of about 1 on the play, 5:19 to go in the third.
That's a play where an injury very well could have happened and grabbed him by the shoulder
Yes.
pad
Sure,
at the top.
yeah.
Over in the
Yes.
mud hole, it's like a water hole over here on the Rockets sideline.
2nd and long. Kemp in the I backfield. Now goes to the left side. Mollahan takes a snap, drops back 3 steps, looking in the flats. Going slips completely out
Middle
of his
screen.
hands.
Wow.
EB 33 on the rumble. Give him a gain. The ball just went straight up in the air out of Mollahan's hand.
Slipped right out of his hand.
Same thing, yeah.
And
Fortunately,
EB33 was able to snatch it out of the air and gain a couple on the play.
very fortunate there to get positive yardage.
4:33 to go in the third. Rockets on top, 20-12. Your score. Coach Terry Gill, Jared Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight from the friendly confines of C.H. Jones Field.
Get us a drive football in there, guys, for third down.
And I wish they would quit playing that on third down for the Rockets.
Well, this being the last home game of the season, it doesn't
Maybe
really.
they wanted to hear some AC/DC. I don't know. Mollahan at shotgun. Takes a snap. Rolls to his left. Rolls to his left. Still looking. He's got a man
Oh,
down
wow.
the field.
Oh, it's got to be pass interference. Guess not.
This official didn't even move. I don't get it. I don't know.
Well,
'Cause he's
I
not-
will say that was a nice pass by Zeke Mollahan with the football being as wet as it is out there. We're going to get this on the replay here.
Oh,
Well,
And no jersey on that
yeah, a
play.
little jersey.
a little bit, maybe a little bit uncatchable ball. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was probably a little
Yeah.
bit too far out of
Right.
Zach
Again,
Wilbur's reach there.
Shout out to all of our guys that are doing all the hard work behind us tonight.
Rockets. Oh, they're
Fourth
going to punt
down.
it.
Breach, the snap is good. The punt, he gets it away. And going to hit in Rocket territory. Stop, get down there to about the 3-yard line. And it
About
will
that.
stop
Nice
at the 3.
punt.
So the Marauders 97 yards away.
Yeah, nice punt. But you know the way he does that little run with his kick, that the ball automatically does that little rollover, and it goes into our advantage.
He's already got his momentum
Yeah.
started forward, and that's just carrying
Yeah.
the football forward even farther.
Yep.
3:49 remaining in the third quarter. Defensively, the Rockets unit out there right now, again at that number 52 for the Rockets.
That is Brandon Clegg.
Yeah, Brandon Clegg.
And the Rockets going with a little different formation defensively. At this point, maybe a little bit more quickness. But we have 50, 52 up front and 55. And at your defensive ends, you have GB5, EB33 at the linebacker spot, and Yadernicek at the left end. Coulter takes a snap. He's going to hand it off the halfback, the left side, and he's going to bring it out to about the 7-yard line.
Number 20. That is Matt Barr for the Marauders on the ball carry.
And
Gain
Matt
of a
Barr,
couple
he's
on
had
the play.
some success on the Marauders side running the ball.
Third,
Not a lot.
3:30 to go in the third. 20-12 your score in favor of the guys in blue and gold.
What's the official
The
doing
official
there, guys?
is wrapping his pants so he doesn't trip in the mud. Here we go. He's going to pull his britches up. Now he's ready.
Hey, he's ready to roll now,
Play
boys.
ball.
3:05 to go in the third. Coulter at shotgun. Takes a snap. Same play.
Same result.
Different result. Rockets had that one snuffed out right from the start, gentlemen.
Same result.
Actually, I think the ball marker moved about a half a yard forward.
Well,
So they are. I think they gave him about a half a yard on that play. It looked like he lost at least a half a yard, but I guess
Brings
not.
up third down.
at least they're doing it on their third down.
We see Brendan Mullins
Yep.
on the sideline with the Rockets. Maybe it's just the defensive formation that they're looking to be at right now.
Could be.
Cleveland at shotgun. Look for him to possibly keep it on this play. Drops back 3 steps. Throws it a screenplay, and it's dropped. That ball could be live.
Nope, they're calling it incomplete.
So that's going to bring up fourth down for the Marauders. The Rockets should be able to come way out of this with excellent field position.
And then hopefully they can capitalize on that good field position
Yes.
with a good offensive series here and put the ball in the end zone.
2:13 remaining in the third. 20-12 your score in favor of the Rockets. Coach Terry Gill, Jared Norris, Bub Norris here bringing you your action tonight. Joining us here for the second half to get that cast out of the mud is the J. Frizz.
Good to have him up here. Unfortunate situation.
2:13 remaining in the third. Rockets are going to go out all for this one. And they jump off sides.
I was
Blocked.
going to say there's some something going on there.
I don't know how that official, he can't call off sides from back there where he's at.
Watch him.
I don't know
it's
unless there
movement.
was movement by the Marauders.
I
It
thought,
is.
I
Yep.
thought there
Yes.
was.
False start penalty called against
So
You
that's going
know,
to put them back close to the goal line.
Jeremiah is just one of what we counted 7 players on the injured list tonight. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Frisbee is a man of many words.
Especially when he doesn't have a mic.
All right, 4th and 6. Ball on the 3, 4th and 11, rather. Marauders pin deep. Snaps over his head.
That's going to be a safety.
And he
That's a
pats it out of
safety.
the end zone, and that is exactly right.
That's a safety.
Make it 22-12, and the Rockets will still get it back with a punt situation.
Yep.
Well,
And
you
so
know,
we talked about this, gentlemen. Let's take a look at the replay. Great camera action by Mason.
Wow, that is great camera action. Great job there by Mason.
And very smart play by the
Capturing that
number
on camera.
11, McElroy.
So even if he would have fallen on that football in
It's
the
still a
end zone,
safety.
that is still a safety.
That is
so
correct.
but if
either
he
way,
doesn't, knock it out and we get on it while you call,
that is a touchdown. That is correct.
There you
That is
go.
a fumble.
So that's a good play by him.
That is a good play by him, and I think he may have rehearsed that a time or two.
Very
been told to do
important
that.
play, gentlemen, going into the 4th quarter, that play right there to
Yeah.
put the Rockets up by 10.
Sure.
Now they're going to get the ball back here. The Marauders will either punt or kick off, and the Rockets again should have outstanding field position. Again, very, very key play. Now let's bring up this. We've spoken about Meigs all year long. They get to the second half, and it seems like the wheels fall off the bus, and it's happened to them against Athens. It happened to them against Benton County.
You look at their players. They're playing both ways.
Yes.
Also, just like
it's
us.
numbers.
Right.
Numbers. Yep. So again, that is happening to the Marauders right now. Again, that coach, you made an outstanding point. When you have players playing both ways, you just run out of gas.
Yeah.
And that's a lot to do. Again, you can be the greatest conditioned player in the world. When you have to play both ways come 3rd and 4th quarter, it's pretty tough.
So they're kicking off from the 30. Or
Yes,
no, the
number
20.
20.
From the 20.
Number 20 in to kick, and that's Matt Barr. And they kick it just like the Rockets. They lay it flat. He approaches it, and he's going to let it go out of bounds. Get out of bounds. And it does. And that's got to be a flag, folks. Come on.
He turned his head.
No kidding.
Number 64, DJ Bates, just laid right on top of our number 78, and that's Gage Goheen. Just kind of, from what I saw, just kind of laid on top of him there for a second when he took him down to the ground. Okay, there's the contact. Gage gets lower than him, and then 64 just wants to kind of.
Then he kicks at him.
Yikes. Yikes.
Good.
Again, great camera work by our folks on the sideline, and great work all season long by our guys back in the trailer. Evan Mercer not able to be with us tonight, so Michael has his trailer all set up, and wow. Outstanding work by our guys. We just get the easy job of coming up here and
the
talking
guy
about
on the
it.
field is doing a great job.
Yeah,
That was
Mason
just
does.
great to
He's
catch
filling
that.
in for Blake Wimmeldorf,
Yeah.
who normally is on the sideline.
I think that's still
But,
Mason down there. So
the COVID thing has taken its toll on everybody. Rockets are going to make them kick it again and push it back. And Barr is going to be on to kick again for the Rockets. And the way they kick it, I would move that whole entire line up to the 50-yard line. If he's going to kick it over my head, ball flat on the ground, he's going to have to really get into it. But 2:07 remaining in the third, 22-12 your score in favor of the good guys.
I want to know who the DJ is up there above us in the press box. We're going to have to go give them a lesson on what kind of football music to play in the stadium.
there's a lull now in the field. There's quiet. Not sure what's going on. We got one pointing at one, and we got a guy. Well, we got something over on the sideline. Oh, he's fixing his pants again. The official on the sideline. Okay. He's having an issue. He's got a brace or wrap on his leg, and it must be coming loose. Uh-oh.
Rockets fall on it at the 30.
Wow.
Woo!
Big break right there. The Rockets are going to get the ball deep
You talk
inside
about
Marauder territory
You
there
talk
at the
about
30-yard
a
line.
dodged bullet.
Who did that hit,
Bodie,
first
I
of
think.
all?
Bodie Kemp, I
I think it hit Bodie Kemp.
Again, I want to talk about some of these younger kids that don't get on the field, the receiver-wise for the Rockets. You have number 14, Joey Dovenberger. I mean, he would start for a lot of other schools, along with
see Kyle Kaiser's out there
Those
again.
are two receivers that are outstanding receivers that, unfortunately, they just got some guys ahead of them, too. So.
Well, Joey's a senior, and Kyle's also a senior.
Oh, 37.
37, the ball carrier. Who
Wow.
we have?
Cole Kemp.
That's our good buddy Cole Kemp. That's Bodie's younger brother.
He got hit by a big guy there and rolled off him. But
Cole Kemp, a freshman, in there giving his brother a break.
And you're going to see great things out of him as well. We spoke about that before the game tonight with 1:40 to go here in the third. Fine young running back himself. He is more of a slice and dice type of a runner. When he touches the ball, has probably a little more speed than his brother, but his brother would just as soon run north and south.
and over top
But
of it.
and this young man just tried to outrun you. So Mollahan at shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back 3 steps, looking, under pressure. Now he tries to turn it upfield, looking again.
Oh,
Makes
wow.
a couple
Great
moves,
move.
gets outside, and dances his way. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage to about the 30-yard line.
Got a replay coming.
Zeke Mollahan literally just steps right out of the way from this guy. Watch this. Nope, no thank you. That's a Chris Berman whoop right there. That's a Chris Berman whoop.
Rockets definitely in 4-down territory here. 3rd and 9, minute 13 to go in the third.
Oh, my God.
Did I crack you up there, Coach?
Oh, my lands. I don't know who's talking. You were behind the scenes.
Mollahan at shotgun.
That's
Takes
funny.
a snap, looking downfield, rolls. He's under slight pressure. He's going to have to try to get outside. He's still on his
He's got
feet. He has
nothing
some
but
real
green
estate.
grass.
He's
Well-
going to pick up the first down for the Rockets. Down the sideline he goes.
Ooh.
And pow! About the 10-yard line. About the 7-yard line. Big first down for the Rockets.
Well, I said he had nothing but green grass in front of him, but it's kind of brown grass out there right now
Coach
with all the
Blankenship and Coach
with
Hall,
all the
guys,
mud.
some years ago, always taught us quarterbacks, when you roll around the end, if there is nobody there, you better tuck that baby and run. And that's exactly what he did.
He did.
He tucked that baby away under
Let
his
that
arm,
clock
knocked
run,
a loaf
dudes.
of bread, and down the field he went. 44 seconds to go. Mollahan at shotgun, and Baby Kemp in there at tailback. Takes a snap. Baby Kemp going to get it. He's going to try to get outside, turns up inside, puts his head down to the 4. And
Maybe to
again,
the 3.
Rockets have some really special backs coming through the system.
Yep.
Baby Kemp, you're calling him there. That's Cole Kemp, but he is the baby brother of Bodie Kemp.
Yeah, I'm sure he won't mind, or Mom and Dad won't mind Baby Kemp. We're going to call him BK.
And
BK.
they will let the time expire in the third quarter.
So at the end of 3, it's going to be Rockets 22-12 over the Marauders, but the Rockets knocking on the door once again. And we're going to take a look at the replay on this play. Here comes BK around the end, number 37, slicing and dicing and getting down to about the 3-yard line.
Where's our cameraman at? That is just
Mason down there
That is
on the
amazing.
sideline. Mason Howe
That
filling
is-
in for Blake Wommeldorf tonight on the sideline.
Want to
Again.
make mention once again also these guys back here behind us in the trailer: Michael Gray, Justin Conley, Nick Jenkins, and Mason Howell. Those 4 main guys here tonight doing a great job bringing this game live to you on the BMG Media. Heading into fourth quarter action here at C.H. Jones Field. Rockets ahead 22-12 over the Meigs Marauders after an hour weather delay for Lightning here at C.H.
This is
Jones
one reason
Field.
why I never to become a football official. I don't like the
weather.
elements. I would
The
rather
weather.
stay in when it's a.
And you know, I mentioned this earlier. Here we are, week 9. It is October 15th. Not totally uncommon, but a little bit. You know, most years, week 9, you know, everybody's sitting out there in their gloves and their hats and their big winter coats and stuff like that, and it's a little chilly, but we actually had an hour lightning delay with 2:45 to go in the second quarter tonight. So, man, I don't know, maybe we're supposed to get a cold front coming through here tomorrow into next week, so maybe week 10 will be the traditional week 10 like it always is in high school football here in Ohio.
All right, here we go. Second down and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line. Rockets in pistol formation. Mollahan at shotgun. Going to hand it to Kemp over the left side. Dances through.
close to the
No
end
signal
zone.
yet. Going to mark him just short of the end zone.
Brings up third down.
We're going to mark him at about the 1 yard line with 11:48 to go in this ball game. BK 37, Baby Camp.
BK 37. How about CK?
CK 37 and BK 44.
There you go.
Bodie and
All
Cole.
right. We're going to go to the power eye.
Up.
EB 33 in at fullback. Mollahan slips up under center. Looking over both sides of the line of scrimmage, takes a snap. Hands off to Brown over the right side, bowls his way in for a Golden Rocket touchdown.
As soon as he stepped over the goal line right there, he just stood up. And he said, all right, thank you, boys.
Tall and proud, tall and proud.
Yep. Watch
28
this.
to 12, your score.
Steps
EB
over,
33.
just steps over the goal line right there after he gets the contact, and he says, thank you, I'll take that goal line, that's mine.
That's a walk in the park, Izanski. 11:15 to go in this one. As we have standing room only here at C8. No, I'm just kidding. 1 hour weather delay.
I'm not sure if those guys back in the booth have it pulled up. Can you guys see back there how many viewers we have on right now?
11:15 to go in this one. Rockets.
Please tell us
staying in, going for
5,000.
two. CK 37 in there still at halfback.
120. Got it.
120 viewers on Facebook right now.
Just
Mollahan at
Facebook.
shotgun,
Yep.
takes a snap, drops back 3 steps, rolls to his right. He's going to tuck it. Throws at the end
Oh.
zone, incomplete.
Good defensive coverage right there by the Marauders, I
2-point
think.
conversion, no good. So with 11:15 to go in this one, and at 9:33 in the evening here from C.H. Jones Field, Rockets on top, 28 to 12 your score.
And I still have Nelsonville 12, Vinton County 7.
They might be in a weather delay up there, I
Yeah,
would
that's
think.
what it's still
Because
third quarter.
the system that rolled through here about 8 o'clock was headed right for Athens County and right through Nelsonville there. So I'd say they're probably in a weather delay, and I would say they'll be lucky to get their game in tonight.
Yep, still 12-7. Buckeyes over the Vikings so far. Northwest 28, Eastern 0. Southern 0, Trimble 34. Jackson 42, Miami Trace 14. Ironton 43, Gallia 0. Huntington 34, Adena 60. Again, that score was a little, I thought could have been gone the other way. Fairland 49, Colgrove 16. And Logan 14, Fort Fry. My goodness, they just keep on marching, 49. Rockets get ready to approach the ball. Brenton Breach on the kick. He's looking for the empty spot. We're ready to play. He approaches the ball. He's going to poach it. It has to go 10 yards. It does not.
So that should be a penalty. There should be a flag.
Yes.
And we don't have a flag. That should be a penalty. That's.
I think they're going to spot it where the
Okay,
Rockets
well, it will
touched
be
it
will
at.
be spotted there. I was thinking that was a penalty. That was the same as kicking it out of bounds, an illegal procedure. But
That's not a good spot anyway. 'Cause
No.
it touched it 2 yards back. But, you're up 28-12. Huh? I don't know. Make them go.
not real sure what the Rockets were thinking right there.
Well,
on,
they were
on
hoping
that.
to get it to go 10 yards
Yeah.
and be able to retain
It's
it.
worked.
Well,
It's
but I
worked
mean,
so well.
It has.
We're up 28 to
Yeah,
12. There's really
right.
no reason to do that. I would have just kicked it deep.
Don't give them a short field.
Right. You're giving them an advantage here by the short field position. They get the ball inside Rocket territory and have a chance to score.
Coulter at shotgun with Jake McElroy to his right. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Nope. Coulter's going to keep it. Going to throw it out in the flats. He has his man. And nice defensive play by Mollahan on the far side. Gain of about 5 on the play. Reception by number 4. That's Griffin Cleveland. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5. 10:55 to go here in this one. Rockets on top 28 to 12.
A lot of football left, guys.
Again, this Meigs Marauders football team is a better team than what their record indicates by far. Again, you can match these guys up with just about any team in the league, and they're going to be right there. They just had obviously some bad rolls and plays through the course of the season. They're going to go triple receivers to the left, single to the right. Coulter takes a snap, hands off to the first back through. That's McElroy gets it down to about the 29-yard line.
He
Going
got
to
a
be a
first
first
down.
down for the Marauders.
That's what you don't like to see now that the Marauders had the good field position that they got from the kickoff, is they're moving the ball right down the field towards the goal line.
10-10 to go in this one. Rockets on top, 28-12. Number 8 comes to the near side. That's Wes Metzger. And number 19 as well, and that is Morgan Roberts. Cleveland at shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back 3 steps, looking downfield, throws it across the middle.
Almost intercepted. Batted away by Aiden Graham.
Aiden had that big interception last week.
Yeah, he did.
Coulter so poised in the pocket. As you're going to see this instant replay, and you're going to see how poised Coulter Cleveland is in the pocket for the Marauders. Again, as you can see that, steps up in the pocket very well, looking downfield and throws and almost intercepted. 9:50 to go in this one, 28-12 is your score.
Got a lot of time stand back there, though.
Rockets on top. Again, Coulter has been shotgun all night long. Triple receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to the first back through. Going to be big yards. First down for the Marauders as the Rockets were trying to key on Coulter. Now Coulter handed it off. Almost disaster on the play.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a fumble.
Looked like it might have been designed to be play action, but he ended up handing it off anyways.
Rockets are going to take a timeout and discuss this a minute.
Coach is
Coach
not
Smith,
very happy.
He is not a happy Lake Elma camper.
No.
Something happened right there, guys. That I think either the Rocket defense was reading pass, and it was supposed to be pass, and Cleveland ended up handing it off anyways, and which was a good read by him.
There's a little hold there. I mean, we need to have that instant replay out there, give it to the officials.
Yeah, don't let the officials know we have this up here. They'll be up here reviewing plays.
Yeah.
Again, the score is Vinton County 7, Nelsonville York 12. That Nelsonville York 12. That's third quarter action. The last update we had. Northwest 28, Eastern Beaver 0. Southern 0, Trimble 34, Jackson 42, Miami Trace 14. Ironton 43, Gallia Academy 0, Huntington 34, Adena 60. Fairland 49, Cold Grove 16. Rock Hill 35, Chesapeake 6.
Once again, one more time, we want to make mention of our game sponsor tonight. We thank SF Restoration, Scott Fott, and all those guys there. They do a tremendous job around the community with all your restoration needs, and we thank you guys so much for your sponsorship of tonight's ball game. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Thanks, guys.
1st and 10, the ball on the 23-yard in Rocket territory. Coulter drops back. Looking, throws it. He's under heavy pressure. Ball is...
It's caught, and they're going to mark him inbounds.
Pretty good pass coverage, too, by Yadernacek on the far side.
Real good pass coverage and a I have to say, an even greater catch. Wow.
A lot of football remaining here, folks. 28-12 your score, 9:25 to go. Coulter at shotgun again. Going to hand off. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. Going to try to get around the corner. He does. He dances into the end zone. Touchdown, Marauders.
Too quick, guys. Too quick.
Well, see, that's where the onside kick right there comes back to bite you. I don't like that call.
Nope.
I didn't like that call. I don't know why, being up 28-12, we didn't just kick it deep and pin them back in their own territory. We'll take a look at this one more time. Cleveland's run into the end zone there. Bennett Yadernacek got sucked in just a little bit there as the defensive end, and that's something that you don't like to see a defensive end to do. But, again, just a sophomore. We're seeing a lot of good things out of Bennett Yadernacek. Had a little mix-up right there, but nothing we can't work on in the future.
Big play right here, guys. They're going to go for 2.
Back to a 10-point ball game, 28-18 your score. And the Marauders going for 2 here.
Makes it a 1-score possession.
Crazy night of football in Southern Ohio with the storm that rolled through earlier. Coulter back, throws it across the middle. It's complete. 2-point conversion is good. Now takes it down to an 8-point ball game.
1-score possession.
Again, he just slung that ball out there. He didn't really have control of it in his hand, but it had enough control of it to get it to his receiver.
Well, you know, we don't want to dwell on it that much, but I just hope we don't come back and talk about that onside kick.
Rockets definitely need to get a score here if I don't fall down in the press box first.
Be careful there, young man.
Thank you, Coach.
I think you thought that stool was in one place, and it wasn't. It was in another.
9:14 to go in this one, 28-12, 28-20 your score. Rockets on top. A lot of football left to play here. Rockets not able to get a stop defensively, and I know Coach Smith is wanting to get a defensive stop there, but just wasn't able to do that. And Jared, I have to agree with you on that. The onside kick or the squib kick there really put the Rockets in a tough situation. You really want to keep the ball out of the hands of Cleveland.
I mean,
as much as possible.
We're not on the coaching staff. We're not in the coaches' heads here. We don't totally understand everything that they do, everything that they call. Even though that we may disagree with it here in the booth, I'm sure the coaches had something in their best interest and in the best interest of the team is why they called it. So we'll see what happens.
Rockets going to recover it at the 43.
Bodie Kemp.
So they actually did the same exact thing that they did the last time they kicked it off, as they kicked it right at Bodie Kemp again. And I think what the Marauders are trying to do right there is they're trying to get it to deflect off of one of the front guys of the Rockets right there and have it bounce back towards them in their favor, and they're able to recover it. Bodie Kemp did a nice job right there of falling on that football and not letting the Marauders get down there and recover it.
And again, gentlemen, we use the same analogy here as the Marauders.
Sure.
Giving Rockets great field position. Mollahan at shotgun again, takes a snap, going to hand up. Maybe he's going to keep it himself. Makes a nice move at the line of scrimmage, stays on his feet, and gets across the 50-yard line inside Marauder territory to about the 49-yard line, giving a gain of about 9 on the play.
Hats off to Zeke Mollahan.
You got one official on the far line making a mark, and this guy's got a – I don't get it. I don't know. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
I'm looking. It's
you're
right
good.
in front of us. It's right square in front of us. And the
So
guy
they
on the
basically took a yard from us.
Yes.
8:40 to go. Rockets chewing up the clock, up by 8, 28-20 your score. Mollahan now up under center. Takes a snap, hands off to Big Brother Kemp over the right side, breaking a couple arm tackles.
Got the first down.
For a good Golden Rocket.
Got the first down.
Keep that line.
And he's your power back, guys. He's the guy that you hand the ball to. You want to pick up a couple yards, you give it to him.
Yeah, I think he needed a little break there that last series. I think it was a good thing.
1st and 10 for the Rockets, and they're going to try to chew some clock. Still a lot of time left in this one. Rockets up by 8, 28-20. Rockets are going to go twin receivers to the right. You have Wilbur and Breach to the right. We're getting the AT&T signal from the sideline from Coach Polson. Mollahan taking all kind of time. Puts Brown in motion. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Kemp over the left side.
Look out.
Look
out. Look
He's
out.
got the first down to about the 32.
Look at him try to take that football away from him.
Got to blow the whistle, gentlemen.
I love how Bodie Kemp runs the football. I absolutely love it. That kid is a prime example of how you're supposed to run the football as a tailback.
Take a look at this one more time.
And
he hits the hole so hard, runs north and south. When he's getting ready, when he feels the contact coming, he brings that other arm around the football, tucks that thing in there, doesn't carry it like a loaf of bread. He's not afraid to squeeze on that football. And those guys were, as you could see in the replay, they're trying to reach in there, trying to take that ball away from him, and you're not going to get it out of his hands because he's got both arms wrapped around it.
7:25 to go here. Mollahan again at shotgun with Kemp in the pistol formation. Puts Brown in motion to the left. Takes a snap. Going to throw it across the middle to Wilbur. That's
great
catch.
Hey, listen, if you throw it anywhere in the vicinity of Zach Wilbur to where he's able to catch it, he's going to catch it. He's going to catch it.
Here it is.
Look at this replay once again. Right in the breadbasket. What a catch. What a throw.
Nice.
And what I just said about Bodie Kemp, that's exactly the thing I'm going to say about Zach Wilbur is that's exactly what you're supposed to do as a wide receiver. Wherever the quarterback throws you that football, if you're a good receiver and it's in your vicinity and you can catch it, you ought to catch it. And that's exactly what Zach Wilbur does.
2nd down and a long 3 for the Rockets. 6:38 to go. Brown in motion to the right. Takes the snap, hands off to Kemp over the right side. Rockets going to keep it on the ground. 1st down, Kemp, and he's rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down to about the 19-yard line.
I knew that was coming.
Good enough for a 1st down for the Rockets.
Well, the clock, we need to run a long, sustained drive, run some clock, get in the end zone again, and things will work out in our favor. Just keep a hold of that football.
Right now, guys, the
Almost
Rockets,
said basketball, actually.
Yeah, we're getting close. right now the Rockets are doing a nice job up front, controlling the line of scrimmage with the big guys that Marauders have up front. Again, those guys up front for the Marauders are playing both ways, much like the Rockets, and it's late in the game. But will we have a barn burner here? 6:02 to go. 28-20 your score. Rockets on top. Mollahan at shotgun. Puts Brown in motion to the left. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Kemp again. Back cuts it across the inside. Give him gain to maybe 1 or 2 on the play. Hit hard, and that's
by number 14. That's Wyatt Humphreys for the Meigs Marauders.
Number 78 for the Marauders. He is
Brady
a
Colburn.
big drink of water. Gage.
Brady Colburn.
Brady Colburn.
Brady Colburn.
Wow.
Big lad.
Big old loaf of bread up front. Give him about a half a yard gain. 2nd down and 9. The Jay Frizz watching intensely from the press box. 5:20 to go.
What do you think of the new hairdo?
Oh, he tried to be like his idol. Mollahan at shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it back to the left side. Stays on his feet. Dances through the line of scrimmage. 1st down. He's close to the end zone. They're going to spot him down at about the 1.
Oh, the Meigs Marauders think they have the ball, but they've already marked him down. We're going to look at this on the replay here. I tell you what, Zeke Mollahan, for the conditions of this field and as muddy as it is, he's doing a great job.
Oh, yeah.
No, he was already down.
And I noticed the ball fake by Bodie Kemp as well, as he carried out that ball fake from the fullback's halfback spot to really draw those defensive guys to him, as Zeke was able to dance on down the field.
Boy, I don't know right there, guys. Like I said, it's a good thing the officials don't know
That's
that we
what
have
that's what I was
replay up
thinking.
here, because I don't think he was down.
He was on the other player.
He came down on top of the Meigs Marauder player there when the ball came out.
Mollahan takes a snap, hands off to around the left side. Stays on his feet, touchdown Rockets!
BK 44, Bodie Kemp.
Number 44, Bodie Kemp, the ball carrier.
Nice drive there.
Yeah, absolutely. Rockets put together one from about their own 40-yard line. Took it across the field there for 6. That's what you like to see here late in the 4th quarter with the Meigs Marauders knocking on the back door. Only down by 8, but now that makes it a 14-point ball game. 2-possession game, 4:28 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Still a lot of time to go, and you could expect the Marauders possibly to have to try to air it out now.
Yeah.
Michael Weber on to kick the extra point for the Rockets.
Hasn't been able to
good.
put one through the uprights tonight,
Got it.
but he
There we
got
go.
that one, boys.
There
yes,
we
sir.
go.
Finally got one for the night.
As they would say on ESPN. Good. 4:28.
I just got a note from Mrs. Bach, 135 viewers
There
on
we go.
Facebook.
There we go.
Thank you.
Well, there's definitely a lot less people here in the stands now than there was before our hour lightning delay earlier tonight. You can hear just about every conversation that's going on in the stands right now, guys.
I know what that lady down there is having for lunch tomorrow.
with our headsets on up here in the press box, all we can hear is the 3 of us talking, and I'm sure everybody out there in the stands can hear exactly what we're saying up here in the press box as well. So
Just caught a conversation from Coach Smith and Britton Breach. I know what that conversation is all about.
Yep, absolutely.
Don't even think about an onside kick.
Yep, he's saying kick that thing as far down the field as you can.
Yep.
All right, Breach approaches the ball. Good kick. It's going to spin and stop at the 20. Picked up at the 20. Bumbled at the 20. But these are the
Close
kind
the
of
gaps there.
Returns that makes it a little bit scary. Rockets are going to be able to bring him down at about the 34-yard line, 32-yard line. 4:18 to go in this one, 35-20 your score. On a muddy football condition night.
Muddy, cruddy.
Coulter and company back on the field for the Marauders.
Now we need them to have a long, sustained, not touchdown.
If he's watched John Madden at all, I doubt if that happens. 4:18 to go. Because they'll be airing it out here, I'm sure.
I would expect the Meigs Marauders, even though there's only 4:18 left, I would expect them to be in the 2-minute drill offense here. Fast plays, breaking the huddle fast, getting to the line of scrimmage, not trying to burn their timeouts, getting out of bounds, stuff like that.
Coulter at shotgun, twin receivers to the left. Twins are to the right. Puts number 4 in motion to the left.
He's
Takes
going
the
to
snap.
Number
Drops
4 is
back
going to get it.
Snap. Looking across the field. Got a man.
And I believe that was Morgan Roberts, the intended receiver for the Marauders. I believe if he would have stuck his other hand up there, he would have caught that football.
Yeah.
He tried to one hand that thing, and his one hand was kind of down here around his shoulder. If you watch it here on the replay for a second, all he had to do was just throw that other hand up there, catch that football.
Oh, yeah.
The underneath route, gentlemen, also on that play was wide open, and that's just what Coach Smith was screaming at his defense about.
Yeah.
Number 6 was wide open on the underneath route.
And that's one thing I love about Coach Smith, too, is even though the outcome of the play still came in our favor, he still finds things to coach on.
Roberts in motion. Coulter drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. He's trying to elude rushers. He does. Under pressure. He's going to sling it down
He's got
the
a
field.
man. Oh, and he dropped it. Wow. Big break right there for the Rockets.
Number 12, Bennett Yarnicek there. Let the guy get behind him.
Tough break right there for the Marauders.
There's that third down bell that we've been wanting to hear all night.
Yeah. they've been playing it both ways on third down.
They're 4-down territory anyway. Down 2 scores. 4 minutes to go in this one. Rockets on top, 35-20.
Maybe we can get Jeremiah up there next year. He can be our bell dinger on third down, and he can run it the right way. He can do it for them and not us. By the way, who's your idol? He said you got your hair cut off like your idol. Who is your idol?
Well, he claims that it's himself, but
Okay, all right.
All right, we'll see whose side bread's buttered on here. Across the middle. In and out of the hands.
Ooh.
He's going to throw a
now we're
flag.
gonna throw a flag.
Well, it's going to be an automatic first down for the Marauders. We'll get another look at it right there.
It's almost like he waited to see if he didn't make the catch to throw the flag. Come on, dude. Just throw it when it happens.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, he's going to call face mask.
Which is still going to be a.
Yeah, that'd be
which is
from the line of scrimmage.
Still going to be a first down for the Marauders.
3:54 to go in this one.
Wouldn't it be from the line of scrimmage if it's a face mask?
I'm not really sure, Coach. It depends on where they're going to. I'm not sure where they're
Line
going
of
to spot the
scrimmage
ball
is back
here.
there.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Either way.
That's probably what he put there.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of time left here, guys. 3:54 to go in the game. Rockets up 2 scores, actually 3 scores. 35-20 your score. Cleveland shotgunned. Again, Twins are receivers to the right and left.
Watching number 4 on the
Takes
slant.
a snap, drops back 3 steps.
Good
He's under
defense.
pressure. He's under pressure. He's under pressure. He's got to throw it away, and he does just that. Coach Smith wanting an intentional grounding.
I think he was outside the hash marks right there.
He did have a player in the area.
He did have a player in the vicinity.
3:45 to go.
Coach Smith giving the white hat an earful down there.
2nd and 10 for the Marauders. Ball on the Rocket 47-yard line. Marauders go to the pistol formation, now moves off to the slot. Coulter throws a screen pass out to the left.
Oh, that's got to be a
Blocked
hold.
back.
Got to be a hold.
And a big loss on the play. We're going to call it about a 4-yard loss.
Garrett Brown guy got blocked.
We're going to see the replay of that. It's either going to be a hold or a block in the back, one or the other. You're going to see it perfect right here.
Oh, he's got his jersey.
He's got a hold of his jersey, and he's pushing him in the back.
Yeah.
But, hey.
Marauders do take a timeout with 3:35 to go. And while we have a timeout, guys, we want to thank all of our fine sponsors. Again, our game sponsor tonight, SF Restoration. They were great sponsors last year when we started BMG Media for the program, and once again stepped up to the plate for the Rockets again this year. So tremendous job by them. Again, thank you for all that you do for Wellston Extracurriculars. As you can see, the great camera work once again tonight. Down there in the huddle, Mason Howe running the camera. The field camera for the Rockets tonight with 3:35 to go. BCR Construction, thank you. People's Bank in Wellston. Ruoff Mortgage out of the Gallipolis, Ohio. ERA Martin and Associates in Wellston. I know those people.
Yeah.
Darrow Insurance here in Wellston. Thank you guys again for all of your fine sponsorship. Brenner Restoration. If you need any small jobs, Tony is the guy, I'm telling you. We've used him personally and does outstanding work. He's a perfectionist. If you're not done right, obviously you want to give this guy a call. 3:35 to go in the ball game. Again, Mayor Charlie Hudson, thank you. 3rd and 12 for the Marauders for Culture and Company.
Definitely in 2-down situation here.
Just got word we've got 99 viewers on YouTube, so 99 plus the 135 we've got on Facebook.
You're pretty slick with that there math, son.
Well, I didn't give you the total. I just said it's 135 plus 99. You figure out the math on your own. That's a lot.
Coulter takes a snap. Looks. Now he's looking back across the field. Throws it down the field. He's got a man wide open. Overshoots his intended receiver. Roberts, the intended receiver, brings up 4th down for the Marauders. Again, looking at some of these scores around the area real quick. We'll try to get these for you of interest.
Number 54, Rames Morgan going in the ball game for the Golden Rockets.
Still showing third quarter action for the Benton County, 12-7. But we're not. If anybody has an update,
I would
they
say
can let us know. That would be great.
I would say they're in a weather delay, much like we were about an hour ago, or longer.
Ironton 43, Gallia 0. 4th and 12 for the Marauders. 3:26 to go.
Number 4.
Coulter takes a snap, drops back under heavy pressure.
He slips
Tries
a little
to elude
bit.
it, and he's going to throw it. It's going to be incomplete.
Going to turn it over on downs. How about EB 33 helping old Cleveland up off the ground right there? Good sportsmanship there. EB 33 for the Golden Rockets helping Cleveland up off the ground after he just tackled him.
If the Rockets play their cards right,
This should be the last possession of the game.
Meigs might get one more crack at it possession-wise, but if the Rockets chew up the clock here, pick up a couple first downs, this thing could be over.
Well, I think one of the adjustments I think the coaching staff made at halftime was on that slant play. They're banging that guy when he comes across the middle there. Really has taken that guy away.
3:18 to go. Rockets in the pistol formation. Kemp in the backfield. Big Kemp, big brother Kemp. Bodie Kemp. Mollahan now going to walk up under center. Twin receivers to the left. He's having a little whisper conversation with his center. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Kemp over the right side. Nice hole. Bodie off the races. Should be a horse collar call. Are you kidding me?
I think these boys, it's 10 o'clock. I think these officials are just ready to get this one wrapped up and get back to the house.
We can take another look at that one. As you'll see right there,
well, he does have him right by the horse collar.
Around the shoulder pad.
This guy on this side, I don't think he's stowed his flag.
Now, wait a minute here,
He's
guys.
just glad to be here.
Now, wait a minute here. Last week against Athens, we were complaining because there were too many flags.
Yeah.
Now this week we're complaining because there's not enough flags.
We want to talk about calling the obvious flag.
We're going to have to make up our minds up here in the press box what we want. We want no flags or we want a lot of flags. We want a happy medium right there in the middle, right?
Good point. Good point.
Mollahan at shotgun with Bodie Kemp to his left. Twin receivers to the right. Coaches are calling it. Running the clock all the way down for the final snap. Takes the count. Mollahan going to keep it. Rolls to his left. He needs to learn to slide. Get down, son.
Now we got a flag.
Oh, now you got it. Come on.
Number 7, Isaac Mollahan, ball carrier. There is a flag on
Coach
the
Polson losing it on the sidelines, and rightfully so. Trying to protect his quarterback, and Zeke took a slide on the far side, and took a hit.
This guy over here, again, has not thrown his flag. Well, we're about to get ready.
So what the call was?
I
They called him for sliding. You can't slide in high school.
We never did get a call. We got a flag, though.
Zeke Mollahan slid on the last play to protect himself, and you can't do that in high school. Ooh, good footing right there, Zeke Mollahan.
Almost complete to GB5.
Coach Polson is still giving the official on the sideline down here an earful.
I don't know why. I'm going to have to go back and check the ruling that you can't slide in high school.
Well, I heard the white hat yell over here to the sideline. Oh, they did call
They did call holding on that play.
Okay.
But you have to be able to slide. That's just a common sense play. It's you're down.
Well, but I did hear the white
down.
hat yell over here to the sidelines. Like we said, you can hear everything that's being said in the stadium here tonight. There's so few people. And the white hat said you can't slide into the receiver. This is not the NFL. Which is kind of a
center.
Kind of a smart aleck.
Going to hand off to Kemp around the right side. He has some real estate, puts his head down.
Stay in bounds. The guy was riding him out.
Yeah, there wasn't any way Bodie Kemp was going to be able to stay in bounds on that play.
No.
But
third down and about 9 for the Rockets with 2:09 to go in this one. Rockets doing their best to chew the clock. If they can pick up another first down here, I believe the Rockets are going to be in a 4-down territory here. Just to try to play keep away and try to make the Marauders. They have 2 timeouts left. Rockets have 2 timeouts left with 2:09 to go. 35-20 your score. Mollahan slides up under center. EB33 at fullback. Bodie Kemp at tailback. Mollahan just taking his time, running the clock. When the Rockets are
fumbled the football, and he fell back
believe
down
he
on top of
recovers
it. Yeah,
And,
we got a flag. We're going to have a timeout taken by the Meigs Marauders. We do have a flag. It's going to go against the Golden Rockets.
I am not sure because
I think it is.
Because
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he
they're
called.
Calling maybe the defender body slammed one of the Rockets, but they might wave it off. Let's see what they do.
Who knows anymore?
Gonna wave it off.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Pick up the Kleenex.
That is almost the equivalent, and you go back to our basketball officiating days. How many years did you officiate?
31.
31 years. I had 11 years under my belt. Throwing a flag and then picking it up and waving it off is the equivalent of an inadvertent whistle.
Yep.
Officiating a basketball game where you blow your whistle. Oh, I didn't mean to blow my whistle. I don't know what I'm calling.
Right.
Never mind. Here, we'll take the ball back out of bounds right here, guys. Sorry about that. That's kind of the same thing when you throw a flag and you pick it up and wave it off. I wouldn't want to do that as a football official. That's kind of like waving it at the crowd saying, hey, sorry about that. I'm going to take that back and stick it back in my pocket. Disregard on that penalty.
4th down for the Rockets, 4th and about 11. Mollahan at shotgun. Takes the snap, going to roll to his right. He's looking to keep it, possibly. Throws it out. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Wouldn't have been a first down anyway. Minute 55 to go. Minute 54 to go in this one.
Just for you guys' information, I had about 10 years officiating back in the late 70s and early 80s.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Of course, that was before my time
Yeah,
anyways, Coach, so
you weren't
sorry.
even here.
I
You
wasn't
didn't
even
come to
around.
see it.
I wasn't even around.
Yeah.
You're telling everybody your age there, too,
Hey,
Coach.
the other, I'm proud of my age.
There you go. You look well for your age.
I'm above ground and
There you go.
63. So
There you go.
There you go.
1st and 10 for the Marauders with a minute 54 to go in this one. 35-20 your score. Rockets up 2 scores.
There is time left on the clock. However, it's going to take a miracle for the Meigs Marauders to get themselves,
We
give
got to
themselves
be
even a
thinking
chance
about
in
a
this
player
one
of the
here.
game, too,
Yeah.
guys. This game has been kind of weird, so.
Coulter takes a snap. Looks, throws it, tucks it, runs up the center of the field.
He better tuck that football away.
And he's off to the races. Will anybody
Come on,
catch
guys.
him?
Well, there's got to be a block in the back,
You gotta be
guys.
serious.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I mean, he just pushed Zeke Mollahan right there in the back, fellas.
Touchdown.
Unbelievable.
Number 2, Coulter Cleveland, the ball carrier for the Marauders.
Well,
As the old saying
alrighty
goes,
then.
if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all.
That's
so
right.
I just best just try to announce this football game. But that was quite obvious.
I don't know if Mason got it on the replay down there or not.
And still plenty of time. Minute 38 to go.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Now-
Marauders obviously are going to have to go for 2 right here. If they convert, then it's going to be a 7-point ball game.
Right.
And some Rocket fans not real happy, to say the least. Cleland at shotgun again. Takes a snap, drops back 3 steps. Looking to throw out the corner of the end zone. And it's caught for the 2-point conversion. Make it 28 now, 35-28.
We're gonna have the run by Cleland. We got it up on the replay here. See if you can
You'll
see
this
Zeke Mollahan right there. Gets pushed right in the back. And, I mean, gee, Manine, the official's looking right at it. Wow.
Minute 38 to go.
Well, maybe an onside kick by
Look
the
for the
Marauders.
Marauders to do an
Oh,
onside
absolutely.
kick
It's going to have to be an onside kick right here by the Marauders.
here. As a coach, what are we talking about here, guys? Putting your good hands keepers up
Good
on the
hands
front
people
line?
up front and just get on the ball.
Definitely got to have the good hands team on the field right now.
Rockets up by 7 right now.
You know, and you think about the game, to fill the game the whole time. You'd think we would be up 20, but
You would think.
we just let them get back in it.
And again, let's talk about not making excuses for either, because both teams had to play on this field.
Right.
But all around Southern Ohio, field conditions, the inclement weather, has no doubt wreaked havoc on many, many schools around the area tonight, and definitely been a factor in this game. Footage has been a
Actually, you know,
factor.
with all the rain we got, the field looks pretty good.
It does. It really does.
Like back in 2011 when we had the field renovated and put the nice crown there in the middle. You
Yep.
know, they really did a nice job, and that really helps the water run off to the sidelines. As you can see, the sidelines is now an absolute muddy mess, but at least the field that we're playing on
Right.
isn't all half that bad. So they're going to set it up on the tee here now. They are going to stand the ball upright, and check this out. That ball did not go 10 yards. The ball did not go 10 yards when he touched it.
This guy's
The
not
ball
gonna,
did not go 10 yards.
This guy's not going to call anything.
The
over
ball
here.
did not go 10 yards. The ball did not go 10 yards. That ball has to go to the 50-yard line right there, and they're touching it at the 49. Right there. That ball did not go 10 yards.
They're not going to change the call.
And they're going to give it to the Marauders.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have a different angle of the replay right here.
Oh,
no
he
way.
touched it before he got to
No
the
way.
50-yard line.
No way. Should not be Marauders football.
Unbelievable, folks.
This guy on this side has not thrown his flag maybe one time, and he was the guy that
Well.
was directly looking at it.
2 critical no calls in this last minute of the football game against the Rockets.
Timeout taken by the Rockets. Well, what Coach Smith is going to do right here is he's going to try to fire these guys up is what he's going to do. You know, we're going to look at the onside kick here one more time so you all can see. Ball did not go 10 yards. It has to go to the 50-yard line right there. You see at the bottom of your screen, it's marked 50-yard line. It has to go to the 50-yard line before the Meigs Marauders can touch the football. And as you can see, got a hand on it right there before it gets to the 50-yard line. Should be Golden Rockets football going the other direction, but instead the officials give it to the Meigs Marauders. Coach Smith took a timeout right there, and I think the intention of that timeout, Coach Gill, was you're saying to your kids, hey, no matter what the officials are calling out there, we keep our heads in the game.
Right.
We play hard. We play the hand that's been dealt us.
Yep,
And
you got a minute 38 to go in the game. You're up 7. You got to finish the game now.
Absolutely.
Number 4 again on the slant.
So the pass is complete from Cleland to Roberts. Great defensive play right there by Brenton Breach. Great defensive play. It just popped out of the hands and right back into Roberts' hands there. I'll tell you what, this is a very unfortunate hand that's been dealt to the Golden Rockets here tonight. And we've got a
Come on, guys, make a tackle.
not really sure what's going on here.
Defenseless player is coming back.
It's caught in
Hit
the
the
end zone by
defenseless
number
player.
4.
It's hitting
The
the back
ball-
defenseless player.
All right, so the ball was caught from Cleveland to Griffin for a touchdown. We do have a flag on the play.
Going to be a personal foul. It should be a personal foul. Absolutely. Yep, defensive player.
So we have the replay here. The receiver on the Meigs sideline actually fell down or had a cramp or something. See, he fell off. Guys, that should have been offside. That should have been a false start on the Marauders right here. Watch this. Look. Guys, that's a false start. He's on the line of scrimmage. And there's no flag. The receiver on the far sideline, who's lined up on the line of scrimmage, falls to the ground with a cramp while the quarterback, while everybody's set. You know, either way.
Well, the officials have taken over the game, and that's just not the way it's supposed to be, guys.
Well, from what you see, and obviously we have a real good view from up here and plus replay that we're privy to be able to see. And you know, one thing that we always learned as officials, never talk to coaches on the sideline unless you absolutely have to.
And never talk to players on the field.
You answer questions with a simple answer, and that's it. No.
Get back to the huddle, Brent.
Meigs coaches are going nuts for quit,
Get
guys.
back to the huddle.
Quit.
Get back to the
quit.
We got a bunch of well,
there is 1 minute to go in this football game, folks.
We've got an interesting Friday night of football.
we have. I just hope it works out the way we. I tell you what, they got to have someone key in on number 2. I don't care. Key on number 2.
Jared, last week we discussed about being escorted out of town.
That might very well happen to these officials tonight. I mean, you hope not. That's never a good thing to see. But
with 1 minute to
listen,
go in this one.
Golden Rockets got to keep our heads right here. Got to keep our heads.
Get up.
Coulter at shotgun. You know they're going to go for the end zone or something somewhere. Takes the snap. He's going to throw it out to the flats. Incomplete
pass.
Brings up third down.
Okay, it is third down. Third down in a long ways. They've got to get the ball all the way down to
44 yards.
Around the 20 the 21, it looks like, where he's got it marked down there.
Wow.
54 seconds to go in this one. 35-28 your score.
You know, there's something I see. I didn't think he was allowed to have signs on the sideline. Yeah, okay. I know back in the day, you weren't allowed to have signs over there.
Well, the Marauders have 2 plays to get it 36 yards. A long ways.
Coulter back under pressure. Goes out in the flats. In and out of the intended.
Great defense right there by number 3, Aiden Graham. Great job. See, we can go without all the extracurricular stuff.
Yes.
By the Golden Rockets right there. We can go without that stuff.
We got a replay here.
Great defense by Aiden
Great
Graham
defense there by Aiden Graham. We can go without the extracurricular stuff after the fact. Just be settle with making a good play, and that's it. Get back in the huddle.
The Marauders take their final time out of the night with 46 seconds remaining, 35-28 your score on a weather-related night. And a couple Rocket fans took an early exit there just a few moments ago. But, hey, passionate about Golden Rocket football.
Well, it's time for our prevent defense. They got to go 44 yards, last play. Oh.
How about that, sports fans?
They can't hear that out there watching this live, but the guys back in the booth are in our headsets saying they just called in extra police just now, which is never a good thing. I mean, it never is.
What we like to see, and again, I'm going to speak of officiating in general, okay? We like to see, no matter if this game, whatever game,
right?
All right, we like to see officials put an effort into it. We
Absolutely.
Talk about officiating with passion.
Like to see them work hard.
And tonight, that maybe hasn't met that level.
No.
And again,
I
I'm
agree.
Not, I don't say that disrespectfully.
Well,
but some people need to learn their limitations. I learned my limitations. Oh my! 46 seconds to go. 4th and a country mile for the Marauders. Coulter takes a snap, drops back. Again under pressure.
That's got to be a hold.
He leashes it loose. Going to be caught by number 4. Not anywhere close to the first down, and that should.
All right, now no extracurricular here by the Rockets. Nothing extracurricular.
Help him up.
Going to help him up. Going to help him up.
34 seconds to go. One snap should do this one. What a well-fought ball game. To tell you one thing you got to say about the Marauders, they didn't give up, guys.
You hit the nail right on the head right there, though, about the officiating tonight. You talked about doing it with passion, and you talked about putting a little bit of effort into it because, again, this is a high school football game, and these are high school kids, and they're out there giving it their best, okay? As an official, you should do the same thing out there for them. Your score from Nelsonville and Bookdale, Nelsonville York Buckeyes 20, the Benton County Vikings 7. So they must be back
34 seconds
underway.
left to go in this one.
Fourth quarter.
Rockets just need to take the snap and take a knee.
Marauders have no timeouts left, and that's exactly what the Rockets are going to do is take a knee.
That should do it, depending on.
So join us post-game right after this. I believe the Rockets are going to have to snap it one more time maybe.
Has Mr. Kemp been player of the game?
I don't think so,
year?
but, Coach, you took the words right out of my mouth. Number 44, Bodie Kemp,
and
player
Zeke
of the
Mollahan.
game, and Zeke Mollahan.
Yep.
Those two guys right there did a phenomenal job tonight. So that's going to do it, folks, from C.H. Jones here on a rather unorthodox Friday night football game here at C.H. Jones Field. We had an hour weather delay. We had just an absolute dogfight here. The Rockets end up coming out on top 35-28. Your final score here. Don't go anywhere. Join us for our post-game show right down here in front of the bleachers at the 50-yard line. I think we're going to try to stay out of the mud down there
in the mud puddle.
and stay in the blacktop here. Don't go anywhere. We're going down to the field. And Bodie Kemp, our player of the game right there, number 44, did a phenomenal job running the football tonight. Great job out there, Bodie. That kid.
Zeke Mollahan.
And Zeke Mollahan, player of the game. The commander of the offense doing a phenomenal job out there. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're headed right down to the sidelines with our post game from Bodie Kemp, Zeke Mollahan, Coach Smith, Coach Polson. So stay tuned with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, Rocket fans. What a thriller here tonight at C.H. Jones Field. After an hour of lightning delay and rain delay, field conditions were horrible, but the Rockets hang in there and did exactly what they needed to do to pull out a victory here tonight against the visiting Meigs Marauders. We said it all night long. Anytime the Rockets play Meigs, it's a dogfight all the way to the end. And these two guys that you see standing here with us tonight help the Rockets succeed offensively and defensively. We're going to start out right here. Bodie Kemp, number 44, junior tailback for us tonight. Coming into the season, I seen you working at McDonald's, and you asked me, did you like that run you made the other night? And you said?
Oh, yeah, I ran as hard as I could, and I said hopefully I can play for varsity, but it didn't happen very much off the end. But I try to run as hard as I can, and I try to make myself look good, but I just try my best to make everyone proud. And
so played a major factor in the ball game tonight was Bodie Kemp. Done an outstanding job on the offensive side of the ball, running the ball. And we made several comments about how you carry the football. When Zeke hands the ball off to you, you're always covering it up with two hands. Tell us about that as you're going through the line of scrimmage.
I don't want to give up the game on a small fumble, so I keep that ball as tight as I can and run as hard as I can. And people make fun of me all the time when I hold that ball tight. And I just think it carries me more momentum. So harder I hit people with two hands, I feel like I'm better off.
So what'd you think when your baby brother got in the game?
I was like, well, hopefully he don't get a touchdown before I get a touchdown because I haven't got one yet. So I was hoping he didn't get one before I did.
Bodie Kemp, Jada, ladies and gentlemen, joining us here tonight on our post-game show, doing an awesome job tonight on terrible field conditions, and hats off to that. Come on over here, Zeke. Zeke Mollahan, first time we've been able to get Zeke on our program post-game show. We've made recognition of a lot of seniors and so forth throughout the season, but put in a rather difficult situation. Zeke was game 6. Had to take over in game 5 at Alexander after Jeremiah Frisbee went down with a broken leg. And tell us a little bit about Zeke, about the process, how you took over at Alexander and where we are at right now.
Well, I mean, it was going to be tough. I haven't played quarterback all season. But, I mean, I played it my whole life. And right whenever Jeremiah went down, I was like, I got it. So I feel like we, even though he went down, I feel like we're still playing like the Rockets. So I wish he was still out here with us. I definitely wish he was still out here with us. But I feel like we're making him proud. I hope we are.
Yep, absolutely. And 2 juniors, folks, so these guys are back next year. You play both sides of the ball tonight. Again, it seems like the Rockets have gone up against a barrage of outstanding quarterbacks all year long. Tonight was no exception with Coulter Cleveland. Tell us a little bit about, as a defensive player, what you were looking for from him at quarterback tonight.
Well, I mean, he's a heck of a ball player. He can run around back there for 15 seconds and then be getting taken down by 5 guys and sling the ball up and still get a touchdown. So, I mean, it was tough. We had to guard guys for about 15 seconds back there, so that was really tough. But, I mean, I feel like we did pretty good with it.
Coach Gill?
Well, the question I got for both of you, I guess, Coach and Coach Smith, you know, we looked down and we saw 7 guys that were on the injured player list tonight, you know. And I'm sure Coach handled that before the game in the practices. How did he go about that?
Well, he just told us all to play as hard as we could, and he said no letdowns. He goes, I need all y'all to play as hard as you can, and so that's what we did.
Well, wasn't really much we could do. We didn't know Gage was out until today, so. But, I mean, he just knows that we'll go out there and give it our all, so it's pretty much what we did.
We got one more game coming up, guys, and it's Benton County. As we last saw, they were getting beat tonight, so we're not sure what's going on now, but get ready for that game, okay? I'm going to ask you real quick, and then I'll let Jared have it. We looked down, and there was 7 injured players. How did you go into the week in practice? And
listen, we've not played with the same lineup this season.
I knew you were going to
So,
say that.
you know, it's just another day at the office for these kids. They come in, you put them in a spot, they do a heck of a job. They come in and they prepare all week. You know, are some of them better than the others? Probably, but you know, you can't complain about the way that they've rebounded and stepped up for the guys that are out. I mean, you know, we're playing with about, from the first week, we're playing -6 starters that started the first week of the season. So, you know, these kids have done a tremendous job making themselves up and fighting and doing what they need to do.
Good. One more statement. You know, I only as an ex-coach, I take that as those guys are getting reps now for the next season.
They're getting reps constant.
Coach, I want to touch on for a second that onside kick that the Meigs Marauders kicked right here to the 50-yard line. We could see from up in the booth there in the instant replay that ball did not go 50 yards. Should not have been Meigs Marauder football, okay? We knew that to be a fact. But just a couple seconds later, you took a timeout.
Yeah.
And you brought the kids in. What did you tell them during that timeout?
I told them, I said, look, we got one series. I said, we got to win this series. We win this series, we win the ball game. And that's, you know, basically that's what they went out and done what we told them to defensively. We changed it up just a little bit in the huddle and dropped our middle linebacker back out of the box and just tried to get another body in the secondary and try to clog it up a little bit for them, and ended up working out okay for us.
So sometimes you got to tell kids, hey, things don't go our way all the time. So now you got to make do with the hand that you've been dealt, and all we had to do was make one more stand. And that was it. So I figured that's what you were telling them. That's what I mentioned to these guys up there in the press box, but I want to just reconfirm. We've got Vinton County next week. What did you see tonight from our Golden Rockets team that we can carry over into next week and help us bring home a victory at Vinton County?
I don't know what we'll carry over, but I know we're going to go in there and fight. And, you know, we'll let the chips fall where they may, but we're going to go in and fight.
Very good.
Score 20-7, Nelsonville over Vinton County in the fourth quarter right now. And I know a lot of folks up north were hoping to go to Nelsonville and tie up that Ohio division tonight.
Yes.
Doesn't look like that's going to happen.
No, it come next Friday, there could possibly be 3 teams in the run, and you know how the Athens and Nelsonville game works out sometimes. So you never know about that situation, but you know we're going to go to Vinton County and try to take care of business, and whatever happens, happens.
Very good. Guys, anything?
Folks, that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight at C.H. Jones Field on an hour weather delay. And the field conditions, actually, coach, from all the rain held up.